popular belief its DPM is low. It actually has pretty much identical DPM to a T-54 for a Russian medium as well, but with much better gun handling and that RAM potential as well.
Much agreed. Looks like both teams are in here. Everything's getting set up. I'm going to go ahead and lock down this room. Call it final. Make sure there's no randoms in here. Nope. And
no, we seem to be fine.
All right, so DB coming out with interesting lineup already.
A few Conquerors. So your Conqueror is a very good tank for a map like this as well. Excellent hold down, like great gun handling. Problem with a Conqueror is it ties your hands in what you can do meta-wise as well. The Conqueror is a lot of things, but it's never been accused of being fast.
Yes.
So for holding down things like an encounter cap, it's great. But if DP use that extra mobility, oh no, they seem to go for a Conqueror as well. But if even one of those sides uses their mobility as well, it's going to really put those Conquerors at a disadvantage, especially when taking 3 of them.
Yeah, so
as we're seeing Law of 8 doing now.
If 8's running 3, I believe they're gonna use that valley. They're gonna go down in the valley and try to come up on the backside and say like G5, run and hold that valley. That's my guess. With the 3 conks, or I mean,
I would not be surprised to see 3 Conquerors try to get some cap pressure and use possibly some mediums in the north to be able to cover the northern flank, because that's where they're most vulnerable from.
Correct.
In a camp like that, if DP decide to go south with 3 Conquerors in the cap circle, they're going to have a hell of a time trying to dig those things out.
Both teams slowly getting everything out. All right, so there's the pair E50s, 1 T54, great on the up close, in your face type battle. The T54 is. Get some great bounces out of that tank.
Yeah, it's also excellent at range as well. The E50's got great gun handling as well, but the penetration on the premium rounds is lacking compared to the T54. So, and obviously you've got the APC penetration drop at range as well, where the 54 has heat and doesn't have to deal with things like that. So against hold down Conquerors, the 54 is a better choice. T30, interesting choice.
And here comes the Lycan out of Kite running the Lycan there. Kite, a good friend of mine, just joined Law of 8. Really good guy. Logan doing a little quick pick there. Just enough time.
I decided to swap out that T54 for another E50. That's not a bad choice at all. Let's say they're both comparable in DPM.
Oh, I need to find out if they want specs or no specs. We'll wait for Law of 8 response here from Vader. No specs. All right. So here we go, guys. Frazzle, do you want to roll down that DP tank listing? And then, King, if you want to roll down that Law of 8 side.
All right, we got a Lycan, 3 E50s, and 3 Conquerors.
And on the DP side, we have 2 Conquerors, 3 E50s, a surprise entry, a T30, interesting choice, and a Bulldog to round off the 761.
All right, some great tanks there. Interesting, yeah, most definitely interesting with that T30.
Now, it will be very interesting to see what they do about T30. Obviously, it's a huge hitter. huge penetration, huge alpha as well. I mean, a lot of teams use it as a deterrent as well, to be able to lock down a flank or something like that as well. No one in the media wants to show their face to a T30 and take a 750 alpha monkey slap to the face.
Now I'm trying
But
to
on
remember
an open
here.
map like this as well, with a slow tank.
Sorry, I'm trying to brush up really fast on my WCL rulings. If a tank change was allowed,
I believe it was allowed within the time frame as well. They'd have X amount of minutes, and they could swap around as much as they want during that. Teams just waiting to the last 10 seconds and then just going for it, so as not to be counterpicked. But I do believe that falls within the rules, so they can change that.
The thing is, though, those Conquerors, if they're firing APCR, they can go through the gunman of the T30 if they hit it flat.
alrighty. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and probably get this launched. All right, let's do it. We're getting launched. All the controversies taken over is done. So first match out, Sand River, DP, Law of 8. Let's get it on. Everybody's sitting there wondering, what happened to the stream? What happened to the stream? As everybody, to be known, this is on a 10-minute delay. That is one of the requirements if you do want to, like a WCL format or something like that, and it has just kind of become the known across the board to have that 10-minute delay for no stream sniping. All right, guys, here we go. See, I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with this T30.
Yeah, my thoughts is they're going to try to use it to lock down a flank or to pressure the cap. It seems to be the only ways in which you can use it.
Which does happen quite a bit. They're all going up in the hills, so good call on that one there, Fraz. Good job. You called that one dead on.
Yeah, that's what I'd do with this sort of setup as well. Like, got
well, DP's putting
DPs,
the E50s
mediums
down there. Interesting. They're gonna go. Leech gonna go up, put a little, maybe possibly a little cap pressure on, just to do a quick spotting.
Yeah, see, this is a very what I'd like to see. In the position Leech is in right now, you can actually put someone inside the cap, and there's not a lot they can do about it as well, unless they pressure the cap completely or manage to go down south.
So, interesting placement for Chicken Hunter and that Conqueror, watching the rear flank. Mojo already getting fired at, being spotted by, Kite getting hit pretty hard there. They get Soy that has to be spotting Mojo. Nuck getting up into position.
I'm really hoping this lack of a fire extinguisher on some of these tanks doesn't come back to bite DP.
All right, so here comes the hard push. Chicken Hunter's going to be singled out.
I believe it might as well. This is, I think DP have left themselves in a bit of a bad situation here. They've put their 50s too far out in the position where they can't actually support.
There's the ram and the drive over.
Their Conqueror and their T30.
Wrecked.
Oh, here comes that big gun of that T30. Wow, that was a very big hit on AT50 there.
Soy getting deleted. Rundown now trying to make the charge also to get rid of Chicken Hunter. Rundown, his run got stopped, getting tracked. Now he's completely sideways. Chicken Hunter getting a shot in his side.
E50s back in. Well, see, that was a shame there as well. I thought we were going to see a very big push on the Conquerors from 8, and it just sent unfortunately the lone E50 in there, and it didn't manage to do the job. Not enough time for DP to bring the rest of their troops back in.
The noose slowly coming around 8 now. Here they come.
And here comes the big push.
Yep, here comes the push. Disillusion now. Gonna fire upon Bohemian Fawn. Brighouse getting almost one more shot into him. Ooh, magic bounce on the butt. Brighouse getting taken down there. There they go across. GG's. First game going to DP with all 7 tanks still left in the game.
That's interesting. I really thought for a second that Laura had that as well. I think if it had formed up their E50s all at once and pushed in on the Conqueror's location, they could have systematically knocked out the first Conqueror, then the T30, then quickly cleaned up the other Conqueror. Because DP's E50s were so far out of position that they never would have been able to get back in time to do anything about that.
Yeah. Chicken Hunter coming in with over 3k damage. Great job to him. Even with 2 YOLOing E50s coming at him, he stayed in the fight and dealt out some great damage. All right, we're going to switch sides here.
I'm gonna have to mute my mic real quick. Hellcat, I gotta go feed my dog, so.
No problem. It's all good. Alrighty, there we go. Wonderful to see. I mean, 8's gonna. It probably gonna have to be like, all right, we got to change something. You can't run that again. That was too spread out. We got singled out real easily. What are you thinking? The change is gonna be on this, Braz?
Well, fundamentally, I don't think there was a massive problem with a lineup, so to speak. It was more about the aggression they had to go in with. It. So they seemed rather hesitant to be able to push on those Conquerors. I feel like if they had done that, as even with their the lineup they had, they could have quite easily won this as well. The 353 Conqueror lineup is something I've seen before, and something I've in fact used before on this very map as well, and it can be very effective as well. But it's knowing when to push and when not to. Unfortunately, Laura didn't quite get it right in the last one.
Hello.
Welcome back to Reform. The room is open for you, sir. It is on the east.
Yep, I'm in. What's the score at the moment?
Right now, DP up by 1.
1-0?
Yes, sir. 1-0 first.
No.
So we're gonna have encounter night. Other than the 768 format, which will be in standard format. Tanker, you want to run down the DP side, and then I'll have Fraz run down the 8 side.
Yep. Alright, so DP has 1 T30, an M41 Bulldog, 3 E50s, and 2 Conquerors.
And it seems like Laura have stuck with the same lineup they had last time, with 1 Lycan, 3 E50s, and 3 Conquerors. Both teams have not switched up their lineup from last time as well.
No, it looks like identical lineup. Alrighty. Lights have blinked. Here we go. Round 2.
I'm wondering if Law 8 will capitalize on pushing better this time. They sent their tanks in one at a time the last round, which got them killed one by one. If they pushed their E350s at the time, they would have killed the T30 and the Conch.
Absolutely right. I'm hoping to see a bit more aggression from them this time as well. You can't give a team like DP a chance like that to reform as well. They're experienced enough not to let that kind of thing happen to them.
I'll be right back. I'm going to make myself some oats.
Okay, no problem there, Tanker.
All right.
Welcome in, Bees. I can get the room open for you next round. All right, let's...
Just trying to get situated.
No problem. 8 this time running, going down to the ditch quickly. Vader not there? Did they have a DC? I'm thinking so. Vader not moving from his spot, possible DC, so Law of 8 down a tank. DP now coming over, running the 2 line this time, electing to throw those E50s out there as snipers. So this is quite interesting. Chicken Hunter staying put up here.
Yeah, this is very good strategy actually. This is something that I've seen it used before. Just putting that bulldog up there just to spot it, it minimizes the HP risk to yourself as well, while you've got these highly accurate E50s coming in who are soon going to be in a position to be able to start tearing the E50s from Lorivate apart.
Vader,
hopefully they'll recognize that soon and be able to get out of it.
looks like Vader's back in the game, so we're gonna...
Oh, and here come the hits from the E50s as expected. Now Lorivate have recognized the position. Hopefully they'll readjust.
Tremor Phil kind of going out a little wide there. E50 does not turn on a dime, and he does take a shot from the Bulldog on that. Soy pushing up deeper into there all by himself. Yet again, another YOLO. Why would you do that?
At this point, I don't know. At this point, the E50s really should be falling back and regrouping as well. Soy's very lucky not to take big hits from the Conqueror and the T30 for that push. Excellent crossfire by DP so far as well. They've really developed map control. We've yet to see the Conquerors from Lorivate. No.
All right,
Seem to be rather redundant.
Kai getting pushed and almost... they going to take down Kite from the distance? Is he going to make it out of there? All right, he does, but DP now has their E50s. Cross shots locked in now. They're fighting out of a corner, Law of 8 is.
Yeah, once again, we've seen DP get the much better map control here as well, and the Conquerors, I feel, have been largely useless so far as well. They've moved a few back to be able to try to deal with the E50s, which is probably the right move.
Kite needs to stay alive, and there he goes. Kite needed to drop that spot so he could still utilize his team to keep an eye on that other Conqueror and the T30 out there in the distance. So Law of 8's eye is gone right now.
Yeah, we're seeing DP do exactly the right thing as well. They're using that mobility they have to flex around the map. It looks to me like DP have take down the last of these low health E50s.
All right, let's get in here. We're gonna...
There it goes.
Goodness gracious.
That was an excellent push by DP here. They recognised that the Lorivate Conquerors were not in a position to directly support the E50s, and they capitalised on that.
Dissolution, Brighthouse, and Vader now fighting off the main set. DP not losing a tank yet.
So we can't count it out yet as well. We've got 3 practically full health Conquerors as well. Conquerors obviously have a lot of health and a hell of a lot of DPM and firepower. Flora able to focus their fire right now, concentrate on knocking out these low health targets. This is still anybody's game.
Vader with the automatic fire extinguisher getting shot in the butt. By now the Bulldog. Big troubles. DP is going to go up on this one.
They certainly are. Unfortunately, Laura Vate not what I'd expect from them, really.
All right. There we go right now. DP
Wow, we got a nearly 3k damage from Dark Venerator in his Bulldog of all things as well.
Wow.
That's a hell of a damage roll for a tier 7 in this format.
And even though we got the win, the T30 throwing up donuts across the board, it never really had a chance to get back into the fight. It was just a little too far out.
Yeah, so I thought the T30 is quite an interesting choice on this one as well. I mean, it's a hell of a lot of firepower as well, but it's because it's so slow, so immobile as well, it's getting it into a position to actually do that damage in the first place, which is easier said than done on a map as big as Sand River.
Yes. All right, Beeb, the room is open for you. We're taking this now over to Steps. Keep forgetting to switch that off to encounter mode here. All right. Room's back locked down. There we go.
I'm looking at the stream right now, and I do have to say that it does look fantastic, if I do say so myself.
It does, and I have to big shout out yet again to Frazzle. This is the first time rolling out with this layout made by Frazzle. Gives it a more professional look here, so thank you very much, sir. Big shout outs to you and your artwork.
Yeah, very welcome. I tried to keep in line with that fantastic logo that Damage did as well.
Yes.
I don't think I could improve on that personally as well, so I just tried to emanate the style where I could.
Yeah, I mean, it's distressed. I like it. The colors, everything, it just looks absolutely gorgeous. So, big thumbs up. Thank you, Frazzle. You're the man.
You're very welcome.
All right, be moving on here to see what everybody's going to be running on Steps. It's going to be an interesting roll. Law of 8 really successful on this map. I've seen them play on Steps quite a bit, and they're very, very successful with their strats that they do pull off. So
2 ST1s. Now that is an interesting choice. ST1 obviously being a very good hold down tank as well, able to lock down corridors and flanks particularly well. But once again, we're seeing a very large open map, where it's often advantageous to be able to move around the map and change flanks at a moment's notice. And when you play something like an ST1, but I could be wrong. I hope they prove me wrong.
yeah, definitely interesting to see how these really good hold down tanks will do. But the good thing is the STI is one of the fastest heavies you can get. It just needs help. It needs a push. You need something with a lot of horsepower to get it up to speed. So we'll see what happens over there on the 8th side. DP, I'm willing to say, going to come out with an almost typical, almost same lineup as they did on Sand River, I feel.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we saw that same lineup, potentially minus the T30, seeing as it it showed it at its best during those.
I've been trying to talk for the past 5 minutes and I realized I was muted. I
You
muted
muted
myself.
Noob.
Yeah, I was asking, when did you get your partnership with Twitch, Hellcat? Because I noticed you had the subscription box, so I subscribed when I seen that.
Let's see. It's been a while. And I much appreciate that subscription. But yeah, about 2 months we became affiliate with Twitch and also YouTube.
And YouTube as well. Very impressive.
Speaking of which, let me head over there. Sue's all jamming out on this end. So a big shout out to everybody across the stream, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere. Good hello, and how are you guys doing? All right, both teams slowly getting their tanks picked up and everything here.
These with DP have gone for the typical lineup, what we've seen from the past 2 maps. What we like to see on a map like Steps is, especially from a lineup such as Laura Vader doing now, they've gone rather heavy lineup, good hold down tanks, good for keeping an enemy team position. It'd be interesting to see someone bring out an eye piece on this map. It's like Artie can be absolutely devastating on a map like Steps.
Yes. And when from this weekend, with your guys' match with bringing out that 40-43, that was a huge. He was throwing up huge numbers. 2,800 on one battle. Another battle, I think he threw up 2,261.
Yeah, it's a devastating tool on this as well, and it's an easy map to be able to try and keep people in place. And what you do when you bring an arty and you start pummeling people like that is you force their hand, you force them to move potentially out of position, and then that's when you jump all over them.
Yes.
761 is a great format for this as well, because you can bring along a GW Panther as an excellent eye for this thing, and you don't take up one of your 9 picks at the same time. There's plenty of mediums also that can take the lights role and do just as good job.
One thing I'm surprised I'm not seeing is the WZ and T10 on this map. They really rule this map if they can get in the positions on an encounter.
Yeah, that's true. I'd like to see T10s and WZs as well. They're some of the strongest tier 9 heavies in my opinion as well. And like we see a lot of them especially towards the end of the WCL. We saw a lot more of tanks like that. People favouring the fast heavies over the more heavily armored ones, such as the ST1 and the E75.
Alrighty, looks like everybody's getting ready to go here. 377. All right, we're good to go on this end. I'll do 8 this time. Beaver, do you want to go down DP? Beaver not there. Reform Tanker, would you like to go down DP?
Yeah, sure thing.
Alrighty, go ahead, sir.
Alright, so DP has 1 Lycan, 3 E50s, Skyder, and 2 Conquerors.
Law of 8 coming out with a Bulldog, 1 T54, pair of E50s, pair of STIs or ST1s, any which way you want to call it, and then 1 Conqueror. All right, guys, so here we go. I'm going to do the blink. And game 3 starting. Do or die for Law of 8. They need to get this win if they want to continue. Yet again, I want to say thank you to all the viewers. Love us, like us, hate us, follow us. Check that follow button. Check that subscribe button. Give us a shout out on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. We're almost everywhere now. Website coming in relatively soon. It looks like I just got to do some finalized money counting for it being built, And then also the mobile app, which is also now is being built for your Android devices. Wednesday Night Fights on Android. All right, here we go. 8 on the south side here.
Be interesting to see what they're going to do with this Bulldog.
I have a feeling that Bulldog's going to march right up that 3 line. Because it looks like Rundown's in position. Nope, he is out. He got out of the way. So Chicken Hunter's liking spotting out 8 snipers. It looked like they were going to shoot the lane, but they lost all
I'm going to
vigil.
myself very quick. I'll be back in 1 second.
No problem, sir. All right, so the long trek now comes for both teams' heavies to make it all the way across the map.
DP with their better mobility is going to make it there first. Let's see if they can get into the strong position. Or if they'll even go there. Nope.
I'm going to try to position this camera the best I can for you guys because there's going to be a lot of action and a lot of fire being going on here in just a few moments. Both teams going to be meeting up here
that
on the 9
Bulldog
line.
flipped himself. Lawbait's Bulldog's flipped himself over.
Yep, on his side there. All right, big shots now coming in. Disillusion getting the shots in on Angry Nuck, but Angry Nuck getting a quick snap reaction. Soy just now getting back on his feet and losing half his health at that time. Bohemian Fawn now getting completely swarmed. The only thing that's stopping him from getting just absolutely deleted right now is the hill. The rest of the team of 8 is getting paid for it, though, from the distant snipe shots from the Conquerors. Everybody's struggling. Angry Nuck getting focused out. Wham Bam, thank you, ma'am. He's gone. Soy getting singled out here. Logan next on the list. Everybody in the pool. Logan on fire. GG's. Back to the garage you go. Next up in the line is going to be Spaniel. Spaniel 21 going to have to hold off the big giant onslaught. Chicken Hunter trying to come in behind Brighouse. Meeting him with his T-54. Chicken Hunter needs to get out of there, focused out. Boom, gone. Here comes the Skoda with his 3-round clip. 1 into rundown. 1 into disillusion. 2 into disillusion. He's gone. He's on the reload. Law of 8 throwing out some damage. Downside is they have 2 STIs that are almost at 3/4 health coming into the fight. So Brighouse and his T-54 taking on the Skoda, which is still on the reload. Huge miss. That Skoda gets reloaded. Brighouse is going to be in big trouble. 2-1 here.
I returned.
Welcome back. Huge. There we go. Spaniel maybe getting taken out. They need to get rid of Spaniel. He is still alive. There it is.
See, right now, we really need to use that aggression. Start getting up in this Conqueror's face and make it hard for him to pen these shots.
Law of 8 definitely pushing hard this time. Getting all these quick kills out of the way. And these STIs barely getting technically scratched. So now you have a 1/3 health Conqueror and an almost dead Skoda versus 2 STIs still at almost half health.
I feel like DP just made a very critical error here by dropping that Conqueror down low. They've given the ST1 a very easy overmatch on it, which we seem to be capitalizing on.
Okay, so
Yeah, kind of just made himself alone, rather.
has to pin all of his shots. There's 1 out. There's 2 out. 3 out. Curious Dan still left.
See, I don't think the Skoda can do it, and now Stick Killer's really needs to get out of here as quickly as possible, and he doesn't make it.
8 got it. 8 coming back.
Nice turnaround for 8. That seems to use those SG1s absolutely correctly. Throw them out there, use them as a bullet sponge.
Right,
Seeing
over
some
on-
really big damage numbers from those ST1s.
Yeah, 2,800.
84,000.
Whew. Wow.
Well, they
GG's
should have
arcade.
used that gun to disappear and reappear. You just should have fell off the map, Jared. They wouldn't know where he's at. You got to keep the enemy team guessing where you're gonna put your tanks at. If they know where your team is at, they're gonna rush one guy that can come after you.
So I had to step away there. I had a pug that was choking upstairs just after licking a carpet, as you do.
Oh, yeah. All right. Got everybody swapped over here. Correct. All right, there we go. So round 2 on steps. 8 coming out with a really, really good, forceful push that was successful. It was scary at times, but very successful.
Hey, Hellscat.
Yes,
You
Beaver.
forgot to put Fawn on the other side. I
Fine.
don't think you would have played for Law 8.
There we go. Sorry about that. He was underneath all of us. Underneath the. Thank you for the catch there, Beef.
They're looking like they want to take those same ST1s again. The danger they have now with this is that DP understand the way they're going to be using them. They're going to be trying to throw them in DP's face as much as possible. Hopefully DP will be able to learn from that, keep them a distance, and start whittling down that health with the E50s and the Conquerors, which are excellent at range.
You want to say welcome to everybody that is watching across the stream world. This is the Wednesday Night Fights. We're on game 4, going on game 4 here on the DP versus Law of 8 match. DP up by 2. Law of 8 with the 1 win that we just saw. So it does look like DP is coming out heavy.
They're interesting. Throwing out their own ST1 to be able to counter the ones from Law of 8.
Trimmer Phil did have an STI up there and then quickly pulled it back down. Maybe a little bit of counter picking almost going on there.
Nope, it's back up.
Clock winding down here on the teams so they can get picked here. Looks like over on the 8 side, almost the same lineup. DP just changing out 1 tank on that one. Alrighty, there, Praz, do you want to roll down that DP side? And then, King, if you want to run down that Law of 8 side.
All right, we got a T-54, 2 E50s, 2 STIs, a Conk, and an M41 Walker Bulldog.
And on the DP side, we have a Lycan, 2 E50s, a Skoda T50, an ST1, and 2 Conquerors.
Alrighty, guys, and here we go. Round 4. This is for the gusto. If 8 does take this, 8 forces their hand into the draw on Encounter Ghost Town. So everything's on the line on this map.
Yeah, because I love Ghost Town.
What I'd really like to see from DP in this round is to use the extra mobility they have to be able to counter that brute force of those SD1s.
So I think we are going to get start having a little bit different of a theme music we're going to have on here. I think I'm going to go with a little bit more of a more techno or NFL style.
Tired of getting the copyright infringements.
Yep. Got to get.
Have you heard of Electro Swing?
Electro Swing? Yes.
Yeah.
I do have one guy that I am talking with, a musician who does really, really well electronica. That maybe for a small price, do a theme song, an opening tune for Wednesday Night Fight. So.
Yep.
Soy getting a quick, running across the field like a bat out of hell. Trying to get
Might take a hit here.
Spotting up Logan did not get Bohemian Fawn. Ooh, big hit, big hit, big hit. Watch out for the trees.
Yeah, I feel like this Bulldog got really badly overcommitted there. That could have quite easily cost him his entire tank.
So everybody on DP side but Bohemian Fawn getting lit up. So STI, one STI going low. Now Fawn getting spotted there.
See, to me, that feels like a bit of a waste of a light tank's health as well. On an encounter battle on steps, you've already got a good idea where the enemy's going to be. There's no need to risk your light tank in such a maneuver to ascertain those individual position.
Like it missing one. Like it hit
See,
two.
and now
3, 4, 5. Yep.
And with that reduced health pool that he lost early on as well, that also put him at a massive disadvantage as well. Unnecessary risk I felt early on. Without that rear guard Bulldog as well.
Yeah, that Lycan's going to get
fire
some
from the
cheeky
Lycan.
hits in here.
The only one that could really counter the Lycan right now would have to be Brighouse. Because it'd be pointless having an STI come out of the fight to go after a light tank when his cannon's needed forward.
Certainly as well. They need to do something about him as well. He's going to put consistent damage in there if they don't.
Vader getting melted, going across the middle of the field, lost 3/4 of his life just to reposition. Rundown going out farther wide, did get to manage to save his health. So those two need to tag out, one get in front of the other. Because right now,
Law Rage's trading a bit bad here, kind of risking too much HP just to get some spots in or reposition. It's not really working out for them in the long run.
No, they still haven't dealt with that light tank as well. He's picking off huge chunks of their mediums now.
Yep, Vader going down because of the Lycan. The Lycan is just literally pecking him to death.
This is Christmas for a tier 7 light tank. It really is.
Trimmerfield taking a big hit. All right, so it looks like they're going to go for a push. I don't know why I mean, they're on the ropes. DP just holding their own, and now the STIs and Conquers. Here comes the Skoda.
This looks like a rather decisive victory for DP in this match.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate as well. Like, I feel like Lorovec threw away a lot of health unnecessarily as well early on with that bit of a YOLO spot from the Bulldogs as well. Lost a lot of health as well. Repositioning their mediums on that flank would not be a terrible idea.
But at what expense? I mean, that was horrible.
It was as well. When they moved across, they had lost so much health. They should have doubled back, dealt with the Lycan, and then they would have had that flank to themselves, like completely unopposed. And then they could have harassed the Conquerors as much as they pleased. But
Yes, yes.
they rushed it and paid the price for it.
All right, let's go on down here. Looks like DP only losing one tank, and that's Bohemian Fawn in that E50 with 2246. Spaniel coming at 2820 with his Conquer. Good job, GG's. Brighouse over there on 8 side, 1554. Sorry, apologize, 1543. Termafil with 1801. GG's, both great job, both teams. Thank you for coming out and put on a great 761 WCL2 format show. You guys are awesome. Are they asking to run the last map? I think, are they done? Or are they wanting to run? Looks like they're wanting to run it all out for you guys. So we're going Ghost Town Encounter. All right, there we go. They're going to pick quickly. We're going to get this Game 5 in here real fast, and then we'll open it up for the Nightmare versus UGCC. So, and then we'll also have another friend to come in here.
Finally, some T10s. That's 3. That's a smart pick.
All right, 8 almost completely up. He just needs to pick one more tank, and then DP just needs to throw up theirs. We'll go in a little bit of overtime here. Put on a hell of a good show for everybody. I want to, yet again, I want to say welcome to everybody. It's coming in, some great battles coming out. Got some great fights across the board. Welcome everybody in the on the YouTube gaming portion. Doing a live stream into the YouTube gaming also. You guys are awesome over there on that end of YouTube. Thank you. What do you guys think? Just for fun, Game 5. Where's your money at, Frank?
I'm glad to see the Law of 8 changed to the IS-3 for LTTB as well. It doesn't seem like a light could do a lot, but I know things like a an LTTB high DPM that can whip around the map and take advantage of all the alleys and things like that can be devastating on a map like this. So I'm glad to see they changed their pick back from the IS3 to that.
They're going with a heavy mobile lineup on Law of 8 side.
So what do you? Okay, King. What do you think? If you had $50 on the game, which team?
I'd like to see Law of 8 win because they have some of the strongest comp tanks on their team. They got 3 WZs, which have like 500 alpha if they roll just a little
Alright.
high. They have 340 pin and T10s that have 440 alpha with 330 pin.
All right, so we got $50 on 8. Frazzle, you had $50. Which team you put it on?
I'm going to go for the same as well. I really like that lineup as well. I feel like if they move around together and focus their fire, then there's not much that can stand up to that sort of onslaught.
All right, hey Beaver, you got $50 on this game. What are you picking?
I'm gonna go DP.
You're gonna go DP?
I gotta go DP.
All right, and then Tanker, you still there?
Yeah, yep.
You got $50 on this game. What do you call?
I'm probably gonna pick DP as well.
Go with DP. All right, so we got it across the board, 2 for 2. I got to stay neutral, so this is going to be awesome here. All right, Tanker, you want to run down DP side, and then Beeve, if you want to roll down that Law of 8 side.
Yep. Alright, so DP is running 1 Lycan, 2 E50s, 2 T10s, and 2 STRs.
Okay, and Law 8 has the LTTP, 3 T10s, and 3 WZ 111114s.
All righty, here we go. Everybody's going to get ready to spectate this. Time for the fun match, and here we go. Game 5.
Somebody comments, yes, I added a whole lot of extra ones to that.
Yes, you did. Great. There's some great conversations going on out there in the Twitch world. That's awesome to see. Keep doing that. And just a reminder to all the people here: if you are busy and talkative person here on Twitch, YouTube, and across the board, yet again there is, and has been running, $100 to the top viewer. At September 1st, going on to September 2nd. So keep in there, stay active, be proactive, and just visit the forums, visit us on Discord, visit everywhere, and just be active with us, and that viewer will get $100 cash in their pocket. All right, here we go. All right, guys. We got literally two teams of commentators here for Law of 8 and B, so this is awesome.
If these WZs and T10s catch up to E50s anywhere, that's an auto pin unless they miss and hit the front plate at extreme angles. That's the only chance E50s have it bouncing them.
Let's see, Bohemian Fawn and Chicken Hunter going out way wide, trying to get that quick spots out there. LTTB of Law of 8 getting quick spots on everybody on that end.
See, I feel like Law of 8 have missed. Oh, they got some big hits in there as well. I feel like they've missed a chance on their T10s though. Like they could take advantage of that.
Trimmer Phil getting pulled out there, but now he is blocking the rest of his team from coming out. Now he's getting melted. He's creating a big choke point. That was the big worry. You have a large group of people.
But light tank and medium tank need to hurry up.
Focus fire real, taking out the STI. One more shot. Nope, people shooting at Ian now. They're leaving the STI alive, which is a huge mistake. There it goes. Ian now and his T10 gonna be getting melted. Here comes Logan from the side. Gonna be big miss from Logan. LTTB going down. Chicken Hunter taking out Curious Dan. All right, here comes the crossfire scenario. Worst case scenario that you could have. Low tanks on health and being shot from 3 different directions.
Yeah.
DP's got this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that aggression we need from Law of 8 right now. They had superior mobility and a lot of firepower as well. And rather than sit there and trade with a side-scraping SD1, they need to just get stuck in around the corner and put that firepower to good use. Unfortunately, they got caught in this courtyard, whereas quite easy for DP to hold them in place with those big hitter SD1s and just wait for the cavalry to arrive.
All right, so now they're trying to get rid of Bohemian Fawn. Here comes Dark Ventnor. Coming in quickly. They're going to get Bohemian out of here. Here comes the quick boom. Come on, Kite needs to turn around. Not broadside. He needs to get turned around. All right, now he just needs to utilize some dead tanks. Throw that sucker in reverse. Get behind Logan. Nope, he's going to stay broadside to the STI. I
didn't
don't
get
agree with his
the bounce he was praying for there.
Where is
And
my
of course-
$50?
I'll post it to you.
Wednesday Fights will get that digital money right to you guys.
Does it come in
That's
bitcoins?
WZ. It bounces leaving heat.
Oh, getting a little too far sideways. A little. Rundown put up a hell of a fight, though. Oh, man.
My God,
Oh, my
he
God.
should not be alive this long.
If he can face hug this STI, he might win it.
If he can take down a full health ST1 for one shot, I'll be incredibly impressed.
Oh, and there it is. Oh, GG's. Great job. Wow, taking it down to the wire there. Who would have thought it would have came down to a 1v1 scenario?
I didn't think so. It looked like quite a decisive victory for DP early on as well, which is unfortunate. I feel like if Law of 8 would just push you to extra aggression, they could have quite easily won that. They had the overmatch early on.
Spaniel coming in with a 42-38. Good job. But the big winner of that round, coming in, taking 3 tanks on at one time. Are you down today? Almost 4,800 damage. GG's, great job, both teams. Thank you for coming out.
Very impressive. Well, that WZ, not to mention over 1,000 bounce as well in a tank that's not exactly inundated with armor either. Very impressive.
Alrighty, guys, I'm going to open up this room. What we got coming up next? UGCC versus Nightmare. This is going to be awesome. Everybody go get a drink, get a beer, get a taco, get a burrito. Go get some chips, get a pretzel.
I'm British, so I'm going to get a cup of tea.
You're going to go get a cup of tea and a little bit of crisps. Room's open. Everybody's coming in. There's Nerve from the Immortals.
Oh God, there goes a neighborhood.
Hey. Alrighty. So we're just waiting for everybody to slide on in here. Lots of good commentators and spectators. Everybody's doing great. I will be right back. I just need to go get a refill on my cup of tea.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sound a little different. Sounds like you're in a Folgers coffee can.
Sounds like I'm in a coffee can. I don't know. It's a new set of earbuds.
Yeah.
Some wireless ones.
Yeah. They're different sounding. I can tell you that much. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of music here. Let all these teams in here. I'll be right back. Go ahead, commentators, and spark up a little bit of interest. Who's gonna win this one, UGCC or Nightmare? Coming up next.
Well, I personally haven't seen a lot of, if anything, from UGCC. Nightmare I've seen play quite a few times as well. I'd say they're probably the more experienced team. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I've seen them a few times on Wednesday night fights. Definitely got some experience under their belt from over 10 games, I'd say.
Nightmare obviously have the huge advantage of having an awesome logo.
What is it? Let me guess. You made
that's
their
a huge
logo.
advantage in any fight, man.
I say UGCC has got this, and
I need to top up that too.
Are you still handing out logos? Frazzle? I will take that as a no.
I think he
What,
may have stepped away from that.
Oh, he's muted himself. That explains it.
what did you say?
Oh, it's gonna ask him if he's still doing logos.
Oh, Fallout.
Yeah.
He's still doing logos from what I've seen.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could get one.
Omega does them pretty good. He does them for free.
Oh,
He actually
it's
just
Frazzle
he just
pay
made,
for. Oh, ask for payment.
yeah. He actually just got done making mine for my
Hmm.
stream.
It's gonna be a full room for this match.
It is.
Well, damn, I hope I'm not taking up an actual player spot.
No, you should be good. Just make things more complicated for Hales.
The problem is, too, you need to have, like, a couple spots open to switch sides.
Well, we've still got a DP guy in here. I don't know if he's sticking around, and then we got a few randoms.
I'm surprised I ain't seen more teams in the 761 format utilize the amazing armor on the WZ when it's side scraping. In fact, I think on what is website Armor Viewer for War Tanks, it says I have like 600 plus millimeters of armor on it when side scraping.
Hey, Hellscat, are you back? Guess that's a no.
Alrighty, there we go. I'm back, guys. There we go.
Hey, Hells.
Yes.
Stinger does not
Logos.
have the Nightmare tag, but UGC is fine with him staying in and playing. So don't kick Stinger. Oh, never mind. He just got the tag. He's good.
No problem. Alright, is there some randoms in here? Yes, there is. I'm gonna lock down.
Yeah, and then we have a
That's
decent
low.
guy still on spectate. I don't know if he asked to stay or.
There we go. Nightmare home team on this one. This is their slot that they'd like to have, so we allotted Nightmare to have this slot. UGC taking that challenge. Nightmare really coming out in force. Of course, Pants on the Ground, the leader there, Cosmic Crane. Premium Spanner, who was on earlier. And then I'd like to point out KUI Stinger. A lot of the Punish guys coming in now, playing under that Nightmare name. Let me get all set up here on. Get everything set up. A little bit of intro music going for these guys, which they deserve. Get Discord going.
I think our Nightmare might need someone to fill in for them. Don't have enough players.
Yeah. I'm glad to see the huge turnout for them.
I wasn't looking at the screen at the time. I was looking down my phone, and I thought he's actually being serious.
Yeah, me too. I was about to volunteer.
All right, we're going to Miravanka first round out. Then we're going to be going to Ensk after that. This is going to be an awesome run. UGC been doing strong in everything, but Nightmare always coming out and pulling out the win. Nerve, how
Surprised
are you,
there's
sir?
no
I'm doing pretty good.
And Tank, where was that, sir?
I was gonna say I'm surprised there's no proc maps today.
Yeah, I kind of kept it out. These maps
Don't like the
are-
map or just
No, this week I wanted to change everything up just a little bit.
yep.
So I was the one that picked all the maps this week. Let the teams just do their thing, and
You should try out Lakeville. I reckon that would be interesting.
yeah, Lakeville would definitely be an interesting change-up on all these guys.
I mean, PC did it in one of their tournaments as one of the maps, and how that worked out was actually really interesting. So
Yeah, I'd quite like to see that as well. I mean, I believe for one of the tournaments before they had a Lakeville encounter, and we ended up developing some mad strats for it. And every time we went to play it, I think the match got cancelled for one or more reasons, or like the other team like forfeited. So we never actually got to put these like crazy strats into play.
All right, well, let's do this. Next week, Lakeville Encounter will be ran in all three at 8, 9, and 10 p.m. We will have a new map get brought out thanks to Frazzle and to Tanker. You guys are now going to have this map getting into the rotation and into the mix. Thank you, guys.
Just for
Sounds
the
good.
memes.
You asked.
can we add Liberty Falls in there?
Yeah, do it.
Now that's drawing a line. That's maybe. I'll have to do some research on that one.
Maybe on the
Destruction.
Or
Yeah.
Returns. Only. I think Asmodeus TK is trying to seduce me in the Twitch chat. Concerned.
Yeah, you should.
what's going on in this Twitch chat?
Yeah, am I missing out on some fun or what's going on?
Oh yeah, there's some great talk about Frazzle and his soft accent and everything going down. All right, so teams are picked. Beaver, I want you to run down Nightmare side because those are your old coal hearts. And then over on the UGCC side, this time round, we'll go ahead and have. I need to ask them really fast. Specs or no specs?
Okay, well, while he is doing that, Nightmare has the LTTB, the OBJ 430 Mark II, 2 E50s, the Baby Bat Chat, a T10, and a Conqueror.
All right, and Nerve, you want to go down UGCC side?
Yeah, on UGCC, we've got 2 M103s, 3 E50s, an Object 430 version 2, and the Bulldog.
Interesting pick of the double M103s.
Yeah, that's kind of a worse Conqueror. I'd like to see how that plays out, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely would rather see the Conqueror, but hey, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, that M103 is mobile. I give it that, but too bad its big giant head is very, very squishy. I'm just wanting to get a thumb up from UGCC with the spectators and make sure that they're cool with this.
Little fun fact about the M103, I actually, what's the guy's name that hosts what clans and etc.? The coding guy.
JP Negri.
Yeah, that's it. He made a list that shows all the top people for certain tanks, and actually got the highest average damage for the M103, which is quite nice.
Going out to you. That list is very interesting. It is on the community hub. If you do not have that, they have the link in the forums for everybody. I'm just going to call it UGCC is not responding.
What's up, everyone?
Weblin.
Hello.
I just thought I'll just poke in, but it seems like it's a busy evening for you.
Yeah, we have some great commentators coming out this Wednesday night. I feel honored and privileged having the amount of talent and great conversations with everybody. I feel honored having all you guys out.
Wow.
Oh, pleasure.
What a compliment. You need anything from me, or?
Just hang around for the compliments if you like, man.
Yeah, he's trying to buy me with his compliments.
Either that or with a nice strong pint.
That will probably do better, man.
Alrighty, here we go. We'll see how this rolls out on this encounter, Nuravanka encounter. Let's see how this rolls out here.
I'm surprised neither team took more than one batch at AP. I'd almost rather, especially on UGCC, I'd rather see a batch app than that 430.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what they're going to do with the 430s as well. Like, on certain formats, what I've seen people do with 416s is use them in the center of the map just to spot as well, because the camera rating on some of them are ridiculous, and then you can just a bunch of bushes around the middle, which they can dominate the entire map from and just not get spotted. I wonder if that's useful to see them in.
The good thing about, I do know about the 430 driver on the Nightmare side, MVG is a very skilled, he is actually Super Unicum in his 430 Mark II, so he is a strong player and knows how to properly place that thing to get to farm some good damage. But looks like over here, UGCC doing a definite hard 2-3 line hold. It's going to be interesting because of all of Nightmare's mediums being out in the Enchanted Forest.
Yeah, it's a bit risky, especially with the cap on the other side.
I feel like
pretty hard to dig out some M103s, hold down, etc.
Beaver, does this play look familiar?
From which side?
From Nightmare side.
Kind of looks familiar from both a little bit.
For other people, that's what's on the inside part of the joke here. Nightmare running an adaptation of what we ran in Peril. Dapunk's going to get melted here if he doesn't get dug in behind that hill.
See, now the mediums from Nightmare have just been spotted in the south. Now, hopefully what we're going to see from UGCC is we've recognised they have a massive overmatch on the 1-2 line, and hopefully those M103s will be pushing on the heavies.
Captain A and
there it goes, yeah.
Both throwing in some major damage, holding it out. Jesus Christ, though, in that LTTB, taking out Daft Punk for being a 5-on-2 scenario. The heavies lived quite a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually did well for what they were in for. They actually did really well to make up for it.
I mean, they're coming out of there pretty beat up, except for that Bulldog, which was smart. All right, now the medium's now working it. Let's go over here. So, I mean, this is going to be a tough order. Let's see if they'll be able to pull it out. Stinger going across the top, getting melted. MVG separating off Dirt Rider. MVG... Astro going down. Dirt Rider taking him out. Now going after Cav Ranger. Cav Ranger takes out Dirt Rider. MVG now. 430 Mark II on 430 Mark II.
It's an interesting fight.
Bounce and a bounce and a bounce, but the downside is Ram.
There it comes.
Good job. Nice try there, Nightmare. UGCC taking this one. Honestly, I'm not being prolific or taking sides, but that heavy push that UGCC, that was horrible. Those two tanks should have died a whole lot faster with all that firepower.
Yeah, certainly. There's definitely room to improve on the focus fire there. They I have to hand it to them as well. They pushed it exactly the right time. They recognised they had a huge overmatch, and they
did.
Pushed it with maximum aggression. Unfortunately, the execution fell a bit short.
Yeah, I mean that was. They won the battle. Let's see who wins the war. We're gonna switch sides here. Full house tonight. I like seeing full houses. A lot of team camaraderie. Pack the house, get in their head. Why do they need that many players? You know why we need that many players? Because we can. That's always been one of the things about showing up and doing this. All right, so here we go. Yet again, Wargaming, if you could make me a Staples button to make this auto swap, I'd pay you $20. I swear to God I would.
Sorry about that, Hellcat. I had to take a call.
Oh, it's okay, man. It's all good. You have to
How dare you?
Real life taking precedence over this? Oh. But yeah, no, for me, myself, I have to say, I want to say thank you to all of the Wednesday Night Fight viewers, teams, team captains, everybody that has. I did go through a spat there, and everybody was very, very gracious. I appreciated all the prayer givens and all of the thoughts for my family. This is a very tight community, and we're becoming even tighter. I want to say thank you to everyone else.
Did I miss something with your family?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a lot. I'll catch you on the backside on that one.
I mean, oh yeah. Hellcat, did you catch the screenshot I took of the glitch that Wargaming had on the console? They actually had tournaments listed on the homepage.
Yeah. Yep.
That that is actually the ESL portion. That is.
Yeah, can't wait.
So.
Yeah, this is another noob move by Wargaming.
It was only on there for a few, maybe an hour or so. When I went back to check it, it was gone.
Yeah, they realised they messed up pretty
Is there
quickly.
still room? Is there still room in the, in the training room, or?
Yes. Essentially.
Cool.
Essentially, what? Okay. Am I going to get in trouble? I don't think so. I don't know. I really hope this doesn't ruin my. I'm gonna leak it anyway.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay. I can put it to you this way: from the information that I have been given, that that I cannot divulge too much farther because of liability and lawsuits. It is its own room, which can be. You won't gain experience, but you gain money.
Mm.
You just have to say that one word.
So, I'll see if I get my butt chewed tomorrow for leaking that information.
Told you
Well,
not
I
to
mean-
say it.
I hope you don't, because everyone kind of knew that there would be some kind of prize involved, so to say, for yourself.
Yes.
That's all right. No one will tell. We're all friends here,
Yeah.
and everyone watching. Keep quiet.
Yeah, keep quiet. Get 'em
We
right.
know your IP addresses.
It's your ISP.
Oh, I gotta get here. Room's open. There, Quev. You want to roll in?
Is it on East?
Yeah, it's on easy.
Yes.
Give me 2 seconds. All right, it's open.
I see it. I'm in. Oh, it's fucking full room, isn't it? Holy hell.
Holy crap! More nightmare guys.
Jesus.
Um,
Or
Well, if you need room for it, I mean, I can just back out if you do. I mean,
no, it's okay.
so damn crowded. But...
It's okay. I can make it work. I can make it work. You know, I did a mega match, and
A mega match?
where we
What the
had
hell are you talking about?
we had so Tubbins was in there, Nerve was in there, Ace was in there, Genuine Jokers, you name it, we had everybody in on a late night. You name the team, they were in there. You had, I think, Parco was even in there, and it was just all across the board. Kind of matched up people with their teams as best as I could, and it was an awesome time.
Hope you put 7F and TNG in the same team. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, no, I put them against each other. It was an awesome time, and it only left me available with one slot, so I had to move around everybody, switch sides with one slot. So it looks like
Well,
we're
it's better if you. I mean, if like between battles, I can just jump out, create an extra slot, and then jump back in once you swapped everyone around.
Okay,
That's probably a lot easier.
That'd be awesome. So Fraz, if you want to go down Nightmare, and then King, you want to go down UGCC side.
Sure. We have an M41 Walker Bulldog, an Object 430 Mark II, 3 E50s, and two M103s.
and on the nightmare side, we have one LTTB, 3 E50s, one Batchat AP, one T10, and a Conqueror to round it off.
Alrighty. I'm just trying to pull you. There we go. All right. So,
Interested to see the M103s again instead of Conquerors. But yeah.
I don't know if that's potentially a lack of tank choice.
Could be. Or they just prefer the tank over our Conqueror, but that would be weird in my opinion.
I mean, really, what does the M103 have better than the Conqueror?
Nothing.
Oh, well, gun depression, but I think it's by 1 degree, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's 7 degrees on the Conqueror.
Yeah.
all right.
Well, this guy's got 3 marks on it, so I guess he'll enjoy it.
The M103 is not that hard of a 3 mark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got mine in about 70 games.
Yeah, you should see the
I got
potatoes driving
mine
it.
to
Pumps, man.
89% in 36 battles, but then again, I free XP to the top gun and spam nothing but heat.
Oh, really? Yeah, I had to go through that bloody T-32 gun. That wasn't fun. Had to lose a couple million credits for that.
See, Nightmare changing their strategy on this one. They're no longer sending any of their meds to the Magic Forest.
It's good to see LTTBs running around maps again.
Oh,
I've
yes.
seen that thing drive around. Bouncing miracle shots off their asses.
So the Bulldog knocked down all the trees, made himself a little cubby, and he is parked. He has made a home. He pulled out his lunch and a thermos.
Well, he might have saw that stat list from Negri, right? That he was tracking down tree cutting.
Oh,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
people, you know, how many trees people cut down every game. So he might.
One of my
go
clan
over that.
members was on that. He was so proud.
Warthog, yeah, he was all over that list.
Oh, the Warthog was, yeah.
A Warthog, yeah, or Lumberjack.
Interesting roll right now. Really slow pull. Batchat and E50s on the backside.
Pretty standard setup though. I would actually expect that Batch AP to go with the light tank to create an overmatch there, but then again, their Bulldog is just sitting all the way back. So
Everybody waiting for more info. UGCC, not really. They're just taking the peek, seeing if anybody's coming up and over, using proxy spots, make sure no one's coming down the 4 line. All right, so now they're sending out their Bulldog to get a quick spot, just see where everybody is.
yeah, I would have preferred that. Well, they're kind of moving up their Batch AP and E50 now. I would have stayed the E50 back and just only sent the Batch AP towards the LTTB and just tried to take out that Bulldog. So you have a flank open. But, you know, now they're sending the E50 there as well. They're risking, you know, that they just push in on the heavy side.
Yes, and fear that envelop yet again.
Yeah, but we've already seen that UGCC are quite quick to recognise it and push on an overmatch as well. So it seems like a bit of an unnecessary risk for Nightmare to be taking right now.
So the E50 didn't even make it past the 50-yard mark and already got spotted up. I mean, UGCC does have its mediums in play and all the way in the back. I'd call that a dead lane. I wouldn't mess with it. I wouldn't muck with it.
The thing is, you know, I think his thoughts were like, I don't want to get too far away from the team in case they're gonna rush me. But now he's basically sitting on lower ground. You know, already got a shot in his face. It would have been better if he just stayed back with the other E50s.
Yeah, he ammo racked, so that means he's used at least one repair on it. First shot coming out of that 430 Mark II. The Heavy's taking blows. No reason to really stick your nose out there right now. I mean, don't go out there so far to get hit. Don't be going blow for blow.
Well,
Must admit, I'm surprised that the M103 is not trading.
If you're going to be trading, you need to be sure that you have the better position, so you're winning the trades, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
they only managed to get one shot off now on those M103s.
So
yeah.
I guess they're wiggling really well.
That E50 that got MRX.
He just got MRX again.
Again?
Again.
Because this first shot that he got, this guy in the middle,
Okay.
he already had his
I'm
MRX damage.
I'm watching his tank, and he's just fixed his MRX and then got re-MRX.
Yep, he's double MRX. He's all but toast. Get out of there. It's a lost cause. E50 pretty much stuck unless he can use the houses and don't go forward. There you go.
Yeah, I believe that E50 has absolutely been down in the moment.
It's a good defensive position by UGCC with those E50 sniping ahead, you know, sniping against everything that tries to get around.
Pant's getting really anxious on there. Already lost half of his life.
Yeah, I'm watching this corner. There's really no need for them to be trading around these corners at the moment. They know where people are. There's no pushing.
I was about to say those M103s need to switch sides because one of the M103s is already half dead, but they just did. Seems like the heavies are going to be pushing in.
Silent should have got hit there. He should have got at least one round put into him. So that's a huge miss from UGCC on that end.
They're pushing.
Here comes the push.
Hey, that's interesting.
Yeah,
this is
spread out push.
Oh, that E50 got Amarak as well. Silent as his Amarak damage. I don't know if he still had his repair, but he's about to die anyways. There you go.
That was a very good push by UGCC as well. I feel like they went a little bit wider. They could have got in and taken out these heavies a lot more precisely than what they did. Lost a lot of health.
Ooh.
And that was just for clean up.
Yeah, it's just
They
clean
get
up. Now
melded.
that they left the U50 that's double ammo racked. Someone just need to put one good round in him. We might have a top pop. We may have a top pop. No. Wah, wah.
I'm surprised you haven't gone mad with this camera where it snatches to someone when someone dies. Very annoying.
I got requested to
Yeah,
not
it is.
mention it because they thought it was annoying that I even if I would have went, oh, dang it, they think that's annoying. So I had to. Nightmare getting wiped out there on the Miravanka side. We're going to be swatching it over. Going to Ensk this time round, but Astro coming out with the M103. What am I saying this? M103 with 2232. Rip. That's all I could say. Rip, rip, rip. UGCC putting up a strong front. They're coming out and proving that they're gonna against.
And they made the
odds.
M103s work, man. They made
Yeah.
the M103s work.
Let's
Then
see.
again,
I mean,
they
it's
might
not a
have been
bad
able to
tank.
pull it off with Conquerors as well. No, it's not useless, but
Well, in comp scenarios, this is quite a interesting, tank considering it wasn't widely used unless, yet again, it was lack of their tanks. So.
The Object 432 actually worked pretty well on this map. It is a fantastic side scraper.
Yes, it is.
yes, but I would
That
still
and
prefer like a T10 or a Wheezy for that matter. I mean, why would you use a medium tank for that if you can get a heavy tank to do the same thing?
that's I'm hoping to see like if they're going to run mediums. That's what they run is the Object.
Well, let's see here if they're going to pull out the typical meta here with a couple batch head APs or E50s that are out there and own the 9 line. And then let's see if we see an AMX 5120 come out.
Yeah, if I would run a tier 9 medium, I would go for a bat chat.
Yeah, I agree. On a map like this, especially on encounter as well, like you can guarantee most of the fighting is going to take place from the 1 to 5 line as well. There's plenty of space for batch APs to be able to run around and get these flanking opportunities in and like start dumping clips into preoccupied tanks.
But yet again, it's them like they're running their 103 successfully. Maybe RG has had great success running their Object 430 Mark IIs. It's interesting.
We have actually never run one.
Oh,
We
okay.
just seen them that they work on this map. We prefer
Yeah,
the
no, it's
T10
5.
WZs.
I wouldn't pick M103s on this map either, but like I said, they probably prefer it.
The IS5 is a choice pick. It's a T10 hull with the stock turret. With a decent
I'll be right
gun.
back.
Yeah, I feel like they could go for a lot better picks than something like an IS5 for an 8.
Well, what I usually prefer picking on a city map like this, as tier 8s, I would just go with 250-100s, for example.
Yeah, me too.
Interesting. Yes. I mean, I don't
Or
know.
if you just want to get the info, just go with a Bulldog or whatever, if you definitely need some spotting or so. But I wouldn't run with tier 8 heavies, but that's just my own preference, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I don't really understand M103 and Conquerors either for a map like this. T10s, Wheezy 114s, and even E75 will, in my opinion, be a better pick. But they might actually go field, try to.
I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree. I feel like the T10s and the Wheezy 1.4s are really, really strong on maps like this. You've got short spaces to cover for pushes as well, and fast heavies like that they can swoop in and take advantage of those overmatches a hell of a lot quicker.
Yeah,
than
and the angled armor, is just a lot more useful on flat ground.
The T10 and WZ, they work for any map. There's very few maps that they won't work. You can't work straight out for them.
Well, if you're on an open map, obviously, me personally, I would prefer to use a lot more mobility with mediums, and maybe I put in like 2 heavy tanks, and I would rather pick a Conqueror than over the Russian or the Chinese heavies. But I mean, yeah, you can make it work. Yeah, sure.
All right, so both teams got their listings up. We'll make it kind of crazy. Hey, Quevelin, I'll let you go ahead and roll down the UGCC side, and I'll run down Nightmare this time around.
Nightmare, all right. Nightmare is running with the IS-3, the Glory IS-5, 2 E50s, a T10, a Conqueror, and ending with the Wheezy 114.
All right, over on the UGCC side, we got a Bulldog, pair of E50s, trio of M103s, and a Conqueror. Interesting setups. I favor Nightmare side just because the brawlability. I mean, the Wheezy and the T10 should have monstrous games here, bar none.
Well, it depends obviously how they play their tanks.
I definitely feel like Nightmare is not the right
What I
tanks.
find most interesting to see is that there's basically outside the Bulldog, there's no outloaders.
But then again, UGCC proved us wrong in the last game with the M103s, and M103s did a really good job as well. Let's just see if they can repeat it in an urban situation as well.
It made more sense on Muravenka than it would on a map like this.
I mean, the 103 can side scrape a little bit. I mean, it can do it. Get caught up in the tracks. It's the turret that keeps just getting that M103 in trouble. Lower plate, pretty pinnable, but yet again, I mean, I've seen people.
It's troll.
Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting roll. Let's see who we're going to have any fast setups and shoot down the railroad tracks. Let's look for those shots. Anybody going to take it? Anybody going to take it?
The Bulldog is going to try to lit them up.
Jesus tried to get a quick shot in on Astro. Big bounce on that turret. There you go.
Yeah, the Glory got lit up, so they might be able to shoot through the tracks.
John McClane trying to get a lineup on the Glory.
Oh,
swing and a miss.
I'd really like to see some shots come in from this 5 line. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Nightmare are going to be able to connect any.
Satire out there is playing with fire once he realizes the only thing that's over there is an E50.
I'm guessing this Conqueror is going to be placed in that window, but he will be stuck there though. No, he's not. Yeah, it wouldn't be wise to go there.
Nightmare, ooh, Jesus Christ, getting stuck on Wits. Wits really angling himself out there and it blocked in his E50 from being able to get out of there.
I'm back.
Here comes the E50 push down the 7 line.
Interesting to see. You're going to try and overmatch that E50 there.
All right, so now that's obvious. So they're gonna try to go for that L formation that TNG is really, really good at to get those cross shots.
I'm 103 of UGCC got a lot of damage in on him though. That was a bad trade for him.
Captain Aiden needs to spin around. He has to give. Somebody's going to have to give Dirt Rider some help. There he goes.
Yeah, Tier 8 and oh, they're all falling back now.
Yeah, they're all falling back.
Have to be careful.
If
UGCC's heavies push in, that T10 is going to get screwed. They're already moving up. They see that Nightmare is, turning around to defend the flank. So good reactions by UGCC's heavies there.
All right, Pants going to get triple teamed here by 2 103s and a conch. Why is Nightmare still pushing? Oh my gosh, this is bad.
This M103 is getting ripped by the conch though.
I feel like that was quite a big overcommit by Nightmare just to knock out those E50s. They could have done that with much smaller force, given those E50s did overcommit.
The T10 did a good job on delaying.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Getting killed.
Extremely so. I can't believe he's lasted as long as it has.
Conqueror solo that M103.
103, excellent job there by the T10.
Yeah, T10 getting out of there. The Conqueror and the 103 was able to get out of. Oh, someone's gonna burn to death here. Jesus.
Oh, it stopped. He got lucky.
He got lucky. Nightmare turning this around by, I would just say, player skill.
Yeah,
I mean-
excellent job by individual players on
Yeah.
Nightmare's side as well. They're conquering their T10 really held it together there. If
Yeah,
they'd have fallen as quickly as most players would have as well, then that would have been a whitewash victory for UGCC.
yeah, they kind of split up their heavy force as well on UGCC side. They were like, you know, we only have to put 2 tanks on this T10. We can push the other ones already to the next target. But that didn't really pay off for them because it took forever to get that T10 out. And yeah, and the mediums on the flank didn't really have a chance of falling back either. They was getting smashed.
Yep, excellent job by the Conqueror on Nightmare's side, throwing up almost 3k.
Yes.
Big differences on the numbers on the
Killatrilla,
UGCC.
33-23 out of that E50 over there. GG's, good job to him. Just the end. It was crazy. You would have thought at that time it was over. I mean, Pants held on against a 3-man rush and then still gets escaped out and still lived.
Yeah, he blocked 1,200 damage there. And the Conqueror blocked 800 as well. He basically 1v1 that M103.
Well, there's the show.
Yeah, that M103 tries to face hug, and that's not the. Well, I mean, it's an okay idea against the Conqueror, but
No,
it's quite tricky.
definitely not.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
No, the Conqueror is going to pen the M103 in a face hug situation nearly every single time. The same can't be said. For the M13 training with
Yeah, the
Conqueror.
DPM on the Conch is just better though.
Yeah.
Hold on, Locked Hornet. Match is not ready just yet. No, get out.
You want me to quickly jump out to give you a
do
bit
that
more
for
room?
me real fast so I can just.
Yeah.
I can do that too. That's easier.
Just make sure to open the room once you're done though.
It's still wide open.
Alright. Just tell me
NFTG
when
wants
I
to
can
play.
get back in then.
I'll jump out as well.
Yeah.
I will make this my last match, I believe, as well, as it's 3 AM right now.
Yeah, it's nearly 4 for me.
Oh, dang. Thank you guys for sliding out and making it a lot easier here. NFTG really in a hurry. They really want to get this game going. All right, everybody, come on back in.
Alrighty then.
We got everybody back. We do. Yeah, they're Fraz. Thank you for so much for coming out and first time commentating with us. It was amazing.
Thank you very much for having me, sir. My pleasure.
Alrighty, so this is see if we can do a do or die on this one here. Fraz, if you want to roll down Nightmare side, and then Quedlin, if you want to roll down UGCC side.
Certainly. On Nightmare side, we have 2 E50s, an IS3, a Glory IS5, a T10, a Conqueror, and a WZ 11114.
On UGCC side, seems to be going with the same lineup as previous round. M41 Bulldog, 2 E50s, 3 M103s, and a Conqueror once again.
Awesome. Look like pretty much the same lineups as they did last time. Let's see if
Yeah,
the
both
individual...
teams same lineups, I think.
So yet again, this is going to be based on everybody's individual tank skills and see how they run on this. And let's see what type of call they decide to roll with.
Yeah, I thought like UGCC didn't make a bad call there. You know, the heavies pushed up straight up when they had to, when everyone of Nightmare was turning around. So the calls were pretty alright. It's just the execution. was a bit
Yeah,
off.
agreed. Yeah, no, I agree. They made absolutely the right call to do that push in as well, and it could have worked. Well, what I would have liked to have seen from UGCC side is that when that push came in, have their E50s withdraw a little bit so they can keep backing them out rather than have the E50s stay there and just get beaten down by the entire Nightmare team.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been nice to see them withdraw and then push in with the heavies at the same time.
They just had to delay them by falling back.
We're going to get any
Yes, right.
5-6 line shots coming across.
Dirt
I was
Riders.
going to Nightmare have a lot more mobile setup as well. They're able to get their tanks in position to get those shots on the 5 line if they can actually get the spots.
What I usually like to try on an encounter map is get that lighting towards like the middle, at like let's say F5-6 basically, somewhere at those houses, and then light them up instead of going through the field.
Nightmare now going tight into the 2-3-4 line, where UGCC is hanging out towards the 4-5-6 line.
Yeah, they're still moving though. Pretty standard setup for Nightmare there on the north spawn.
They have taken the first kill box, so it seems like UGCC is going to be coming up a little short. They're not going to be able to get fully deployed in that little area. Captain Aiden got spotted. So
Yeah, Nightmare is more connected, like more together. UGCC's positioning is, you know, a bit more spread out, I guess.
that Gloria IS-5 getting around into Cav Ranger. Astro taking a peek. No one around the flag area. Calling the guy hanging far back from the corner. McLean and Monster really getting a little testy here. He should get punished, but I think he's going to get away with it pushing up so far. All right, so there's the...
Oh, those M103s are going to get in a sandwich real soon. If those E50s going to get around. They do have an E50 themselves on the flank that might be able to delay it, but that's 2 against 1 there, though.
Interesting setup here. I don't know how well that Conquer is going to do. I mean, we'll have to see how it rolls. Dirt Rider taking on Zatire. Zatire trying to get the quick spots. He's going to get away because they're both on a reload.
I mean, for fights like this, you know,
Cav Ranger coming in now on the backside. Call me the guy needs to probably disengage and watch the E50. Okay, he puts a round into Wits there.
I still feel Ellen have a significant advantage over here, so but the M103s are trying their hardest to try getting this engagement as well. It's not in their interest to fight a prolonged battle.
The Glory is about to
go
die.
down. Yeah, Wits was going to go down. It's the position he was in. Conquers.
Now the E50 needs to keep that flank going, though. He can take that T10 in his ass, or even a Conqueror, but he just fell back to the M103s.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense. I think he's trying to support the M103 Daft Punk.
Now they're just going to be in each other's way there.
See, that E50's from and really need to get in the fight as quickly as it possibly can right now.
Yeah, they need to get, because call me the guy in that in the Wizzy's going to get ripped.
That really did not make sense what that E50 was doing. Driving around getting shot. He now finally able to take out the T10 maybe, but yeah, there he goes.
Monster getting double teamed there by the Conqueror IS-3.
This looks very much like N's going to take it, although they have a almost full health M103 and some very low health tanks, but it looks likely that Nightmare's going to take this one.
Yeah, they can just share the
damage. Nightmare had a lot better positions for the tanks they were possessing as well. Like the UGCC were trying a bit too hard to be very aggressive, and they're fighting with tanks that are just superior at that sort of thing than they are.
Well, you know what I found weird though. I mean, Nightmare was kind of a bit more spread out, and you know they made the push, trying to get for an overmatch. You know, with that E50 taking out that IS-5, but that then didn't continue that way. They could have just to overmatch those guys. Get inside those buildings. Those E50s would have been out of their sights then, and they would be able to take out those tanks in there. But they decided to split up themselves eventually as well, and didn't make much sense.
Mm.
So the pair of E50s over on Nightmare sides combined, throwing out almost 6K damage. That's huge in that instance. This is why I like having all these guest commentators, very vocal, very opinionated. I love how they lay it all on the line, and you guys will call someone out just as quickly as anybody else, on what they're doing. So, all right, we're going to Game 5. This is awesome. We're heading over to Ghost Town. Beaver, could you inform NFTG and them just a couple moments that this ended up going to?
In just a second.
Right, I'm going to have to call it a day there, gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank you so very much, Fraz, for coming out. And yet again, this layout that we have now over the screen there, this was all thanks to Frazzle and his awesome work that he did do for this overlay. Big shout out and thank you for that, sir.
No problem at all. Anytime. Right, thanks very much for having me, gentlemen. I should love you.
All right, have a good night, man.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Hey.
So this time around, what I'll do is Nerve, I'll have you go down the end side, and King of Guns, I'll have you go down the UGCC side once all the tanks are picked.
What was that, Hal?
I said I'll have Nerve, I'll have you roll down Nightmare side, and King of Gun roll down UGCC side once all tanks are picked.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I want to say a big shout out to everybody on the watching the stream. Like us, love us, hate us, follow us, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the follow button. Check us out, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, internet, everywhere. You do it. Please check out Tank Talk Live. We had a very interesting conversation. Yet again, I am putting up this link up on the channel. If you want your internet not to be changed, limited, you might want to click on this link. If you want more information about the net neutrality rules and how you probably will lose Netflix, Hulu, and all your streaming stuff, check out that link. If you don't want to have a bottleneck on your music streaming, Pandora, iHeartRadio, your name, everything on there, you need to click that link. If you use the net for anything, for gaming, everything, you need to check out that link. You need to go to it, and you need to sign yourself on the petition to stop corporate ISP providers. Do it.
Oh.
Do it tonight.
All right. Chill down. I will.
If you want to know more about the information, check out the previous Tank Talk Live. I did do a breakdown of what it did, how this does affect you and your family. Or check out everything about net neutrality. Google it. You'll even learn the stuff there. If you're on the Discord channels, I did post it in the Wednesday Night Fight Room. We did post it also in the hub. The community also needs to come out for that. All right, so we got tanks getting picked now. Back to the action. Game 5, Ghost Town. All right, I did this last time. We're going to do it again. So, Tanker, you got $50. Which side?
I'm probably going to go with Nightmare.
You gonna go with Nightmare? All right.
Yeah.
King of Guns, you got $50. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to Nightmare.
Another Nightmare. Oh boy, here we go. All right. Beaver, you got $50. What are you gonna do with it?
I want to see the rest of the tank picks first.
Commendable. Nerve, did we lose you? There you are.
No, I'm here.
Nerve, you have $50. What side you thinking?
I'm actually a little bit concerned about Nightmare's lineups right now.
Yeah.
That is a
Three
lot
I'm
of
of
gonna
51.
go with UGCC.
All right, so Nerve rolling. King and Quedlin, you both have Tanker. You all have a chance to
Well-
voice your opinion now.
Probably not the best thing to say on stream if you're gonna ask me what I'm gonna do with $50, to be honest, you know. But I'll probably go to the red light districts in Amsterdam. But no, you know, considering the previous battles in Ensk, I will go with Nightmare. But yeah, their lineup is, I don't know, questionable. But I'll still go with Nightmare.
Right, so we still got 50. So right now we got one person for UGCC right now.
I
Yep.
believe I'm all alone.
All right,
Nerve is gonna take it all.
Give me all of your money.
I like the Conquers, but I don't know about the 3 5120s.
I mean, y'all can change your mind still. I mean, betting
Well,
is-
that's the
I'm
thing that I
thinking
do like
UGCC.
about their setup.
If they would change one of their 5120s for something that could sustain
True.
keep sustained fire, it would work better. That's the only problem with autoloaders is they have that long reload.
As long as they can make their shots count, you know, and just focus on the same target, they will have a chance. But yeah, if they're gonna be all over the place, not so much.
Now, I will put it this way. They have two tankers in the Conquers that throw up every game that I've ever seen them in, and even in losing games. Nightmare does have two guys that throw up 3K consecutively with Conquers. There is a little bit of information out on that. So, I mean, I have to stay in bias. But so right now, if UGCC pulls this out, Nerve's a big winner tonight. And we'll see how we go. All right. Here, I'll just do the quick rundown on Nightmare. 1 Bulldog, 3 Conks, 3 AMX 5120s over on UGCC side, waiting on one more tank, but they got a Bulldog, pair E50s, M103, E75, AMX 5120, and
Drum roll, please.
Tortoise.
T95.
T95.
M53, 55,
Oh.
going shotgunning. I don't know.
Well, they pulled out the E75. I'm going to go with Type 4 Heavy. Which team had that the other night?
That would actually might work.
That made me think of the other night. I think it was Monday when that Type 4 Heavy went flanking over mines.
Wasn't that UGCC player?
Around. Could be, or it was the other team they were playing against. But they sent like a Type 4 Heavy around the mines for a flanking. It took forever.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
And he had the best game.
He did.
Yeah, he ended up with the most damage. Yeah.
One more tank. Come on, UGCC. Who's it gonna be?
Could you quickly open the lobby, please? I got a service unavailable thinger.
Yep, go ahead. Open.
There it
Alright,
goes.
yep. Give me 20 seconds.
Oh, whoa. Now they have 2 AMX 5120s. There we go.
Ooh,
Alright. Coming in, team training.
I like UGC's lineup here.
Oh,
Yeah, I would have gone with one less C50, I think, though.
I can't see your lobby.
It's open, public. Here, let me close it and reopen it. Alright, how about now?
It's a player limit, though. It says 15.
See, on mine it
Nice.
says 30.
Ah.
Minus
Could you send a game invite, possibly?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Yep, thanks.
Interesting, yeah, because over on my side, if you even check out on the stream, it's saying straight up open public
Well,
30 players. Interesting.
For me, the training room sometimes bugs when I'm like hosting it You know, whenever I want to open the room, I try to set it on, public, but then it puts like the player limit back to like 2, and I can't really. Yeah, I'm like, why? Why is this game
Where's
being so
Reform Tinker at? There he
annoying?
is. All right, there you go.
It's wargaming, man.
Let's try this.
Everything
Right
in
now.
their power to get you annoyed.
Oh, am I in? Yep.
Traditionally have 0 lag on the East server. Now that they put the last patch in, I can't. The East server is unplayable for me.
Pursuit drive. Mean there.
I don't have any issues playing on any server.
Well, I
Didn't
didn't
change
either
much.
until this last patch.
Well, it didn't change anything for me, but
Just a reminder to everybody tonight, just in case, if you think this is the end, this is just the beginning. We have the big game next game. NFTG versus TNG, 768, Ent Steps, and Ghost Town all standard. So stick around. This is going to be an awesome night.
yeah. That's a really good matchup.
I wonder if TNG will do the same shit they always do with Inks.
Turtle?
Yep.
Alrighty, so here we go.
Ooh.
I did earlier have a a question thrown out to me by one of the individuals of Nightmare of which strats and how we ran the Ghost Town. So look for a peril play.
Whatever did happen to Peril? Did they just disband or something?
In that case, I want to transfer my money to UGCC and bet on them.
Whoa, too late.
I'm just kidding.
All bets are final.
Yeah.
The 3 conks are going where they can use their gun oppression. Looks like they're going to use their 5120s for an ambush.
Beaver, does the play look familiar?
It does. I feel like those 5120s should be at a different position.
Yeah, they should be at a
But
little
the
bit different
Conquerors
position.
definitely where they should be.
All right, so here we go. Peril did break up. They're still there. It might make a comeback. Peril just took it a break.
UGCC should be getting a lot more information with those 50s and that Bulldog.
Premiums there are getting lit up.
There we go. Knowing that M103 right there with this big giant squishy dome. I do think though they should have brought over one of the conks over to the positioning over by Premium Spammer and MVG to utilize its gun depression. Premium Spammer needs to quit poking out. There's no reason.
I wouldn't put a 5120 there in the first place because the gun depression on the 5120s is pretty horrible. So in order for him to get a shot, he'll need to drive all the way up. And yeah, it's just not working on that position in my opinion.
So both light tanks see each other, split off like a bat out of hell. Nightmare should have got the intelligence. I would think that they would figure out that they're in the same exact area, just on the opposite end of the way.
What I just don't understand is why Nightmare is not trying to get more information with those E50s. I mean, the only thing they could ran off in the outskirts basically is that Bulldog, and they can just smash him. So they can get way more map control if they do that. But they just park them right there.
So the light tanker, call me the guy, doing actually decent work, slowly getting their information without really putting himself too much at risk. So GG to that guy. All right, so now they're doing a slight split. They now have essentially upper ground.
Did the 5120s of UGCC got spotted? I don't think so. Did they?
I know Premium Spammer did at one time, and then Silent. MVG has not. So.
No, I mean on the other team, on
Oh,
UGCC.
I think
no.
the E75, the M103.
I think they're still unspotted, right?
I figured the light tank's going to blast back up to 3, cut across the D3 area, and get back up to like B5 to get a spot. Now this is dangerous. Here comes
I mean, those are the 2 tanks you want to know where they're, before you're going to do anything crazy.
Premium Spammer coming back up with the Conquerors now.
Go and see if these guys can put the clips in for these other 51.
Yeah, that Conqueror was in a vulnerable position, but that 5120 didn't have the gun depression.
MVG shot out wide. Map cut off half by half now. Here comes the other 5120 to give back up.
Both teams clearly want to win this tiebreaker. They're playing really cautiously.
Premium Spammer actually going out wide with
Ooh, the Bulldog might be in problems.
Dink dink. All right, call me. The guy needs to get out of there. He can't die.
Yeah.
Oh,
those E50s can cut him off.
Oh,
Wow.
he's getting ripped.
Oh, that Bulldog is just soloing.
And there goes the other Bulldog. Is he going to not make it out? There it is. Gone.
Yeah, no. Premium Spammer got him.
I took out both their lines, thanks.
All right, so no more spotters. This is where the E50 should shine.
Yep.
Ooh, one of their Bulldogs got ammo wrecked.
Silent taking a hit there. Low roll.
Bro, who just shot Silent? That was only 200.
Yeah, that was a low roll. Someone loaded up. All right, Wits and them should have shots right here on Shoddy. Nope, no connection. They need to watch. Wits needs, Stinger needs to watch his side. Here comes the push.
It's basically 3 5120s against 2 5120s on that side. On this, they're getting overmatched as well. Those E50s needs to do something. There you go.
John McCain has the small gun on that 5120.
They should be focusing on Wits right now.
Wits just got ammo wrecked.
MVG went around the corner. MVG's going to
spreading out the damage, though.
Dapunk's going to get clipped out. Dapunk's gone. MVG came through the center to help delete, but now MVG got left all alone. He's toast. Where did his others go? Silent.
They're a tank up for now, but they're losing on HP. Nightmare it is.
They're getting bled dry.
MPG is about to go down.
MPG needs to run.
Oh, they're all reloading though. They're all reloading.
Run. MVG is also ammo racks.
Is Premium Spammer, was he ammo rocked permanent?
MVG is. I don't know about Premium Spammer.
Spammer's been out there for a long time on the reload.
He's not ammo rack.
Oh.
It wasn't that long because he was putting shots into McCain and them.
I'm worried Nerve is going to take all the money home though. It doesn't look good for.
All right, Spammer's reloaded. Silent's going to come in for the quick pop. Oh,
miss.
Miss. All right, you can't be missing those shots with an autoloader right now. All right, those conk he's screwed. Captain Aiden is going to be SOL here.
Yeah, those E50s are just going to clean house now. E75 got plenty of health as well.
These 5120s need to stick together. One, take out, kill a trip. No. Nope.
This is GG's.
Yeah, this is
UGCC.
We made a mistake.
It's okay. I mean, this was a hell of a fight. What was the bad thing was the 5120s kept separating. And I mean, if you're going to run that many autoloaders, you might as well stick them all together.
Oh, good pan there. Oh, and he got a double kill. Double kill.
He needs to watch his back.
I don't think he can outrun me.
There's
fire. There it is. GG's, good job. UGCC, Nerve's the big winner, taking home all the big bucks tonight.
Yeah.
Party at Nerve's place.
Yes.
What can I buy with all this money?
Whatever you want, baby.
Alright.
Premium Spammer coming in with 33.56. GG's good job on that one with the 4 kills. Over on the UGCC side, pretty spread across, not too bad. Killatrilla in the E7. That's that same guy that ran the E75 that did 5k damage on Monday. Insane. All right. Thank you for sticking around. UGCC, thanks for coming out and playing. Nightmare, it's always a pleasure. Nightmare does have that throw out to any team that is out there watching, has the shout out, I guess I would say, on.
Oh, I'm gonna join TNG's party.
Alrighty, so we're losing.
Yeah, GG's to these teams.
Yeah, I gotta head out.
Entertaining.
Hellcat too. I got work tomorrow, so I gotta get it pretty early for tomorrow for work. So I gotta head out too.
All right, there, King. Thanks for coming in.
All right, catch you later.
Quevlin, you sticking around
No
for
problem. Again, yes.
this big
Yeah,
match?
man.
Awesome.
This is the match I've been waiting for. No, but those, yeah. I mean, the match that we just saw on Nightmare vs UGCC, there were some entertaining matches. I enjoyed watching that.
Did I accidentally kick any of you spectators? Any of the commentators?
I think everybody that was staying is still here.
Alrighty. Alright, so everybody else, get a drink, get a fix, get a cigarette, get a flush, get a sandwich, get a burrito, get a tostada. But we're gonna take a 5-minute break here. Let us get a quick drink and do our thing real fast, and we'll be right back on the mic. Stick around. Big fight coming up next. TNG, NFTG. This could be a final match. This could be a preview to the finals match for the Friday Night Fight Cup. You don't know. But yet again, I'm going to yell that because I have Immortals guys in the party with me. So.
Gonna say not if Nerve has anything to say about it, right?
Oh, and
yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm in. It's gonna kick me.
Are you playing or you commentating?
I think I'm commentating unless they absolutely need me. It depends on if Warlike's connection will hold out.
Alrighty. So I will be right back, guys.
Alright. So Anarchy, are you going to be playing this weekend as well?
Which one against you guys on Friday?
Yeah.
It's kind of at a bad time. 6 p.m. Eastern kind of sucks for me, to be honest.
That's too bad. It would have given us an even better chance of winning, man.
Oh, feels bad.
Just trying to put some,
Yeah, psychological warfare. I subbed in. We played like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you guys were there. I subbed in for the first game, but I didn't have any tier 10s at that time. I literally only had the bat chat that I could play, so I only played like 1 round. But I have recently bought back more 10s.
Well, I won't be there because I was part of the Panda team, and we got already knocked out early. So you won't be facing me, but you will be seeing Nerve.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah,
it's definitely a great matchup.
It'll be exciting.
How were the games tonight so far?
Well, I only watched the previous game, which was Nightmare vs UGCC, and they managed to get it to Ghost Town. So yeah, it was pretty back and forth. You know, interesting plays, interesting picks, and all that. But it was definitely entertaining.
I know if I think I remember correctly watching UGCC before, they picked weird tanks, like kind of out of the meta.
Yeah, they did it on Monday, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like lack of having the meta tank.
I think that's what it is. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like people don't willingly pick tanks like out of the meta, you know.
Unless they might want to create their own meta, you know, or maybe maybe they're just really better in those tanks than the meta tanks, or for whatever reason.
I feel like it could be based on crews too.
Yeah, right. That's true. Or equipment. But when you see somebody bust out like an IS-7, it means like sometimes teams just pick it because it's what they have, but then other times they've got a specific spot worked out for it, and that's where you see it. You know, because that's really the only time the IS-7 is good is when you've got like an actual spot for it pre-planned that you want to get to.
Yeah, what we saw like on the in the previous match as well, like on I'm not really sure what team it was, if it was Nightmare or UGCC, but they picked like 2 M103s, you know, where normally you would see 2 Conquerors instead, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's limit because
I
there's
mean,
no
you
like
the
the
M103
Conqueror is just better.
Yeah, but the M103 is still useful, obviously. You can still make it work. I mean, if you're still the better player over the guy that you're going to be facing, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean you will just instantly die, but yeah, the Conqueror is just better, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's really no reason to run an M103 over a Conqueror unless you need a hull down tank with DPM and you don't have the Conqueror, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that feels like a limited pick because I mean, a Conqueror versus an M103, if they're both hull down, the Conqueror is going to win that every time because it's way harder to pick the Conch hatch.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have an M103 than have to play like an E75 or something in that spot.
Yeah, they played it on like on Anscombe City maps. They used M103s and Conquerors as well instead of T10s, for example. That's also interesting.
Were they trying to
choice.
use it on like the ramp or something?
Well, on Ensk, they did it as well. The last game in Ghost Town, you know, it makes a bit more sense to run with Conks, but
yeah, like Ghost Town I get because you could go on the ramps, but Ensk is kind of an odd pick unless you bring like one to side scrape a corner.
Yeah, they mostly had M103s there though. I think 1 Kong and like 3 M103s, I believe. Yeah, it was a bit odd setup, but you know.
Oh me. Hellscat, are you back yet?
No, he had to go. I think he was running to go do something real quick.
Yeah, get a drink and all that.
I don't know if it's just my OCD kicking in, but it bugs me having all the teams mixed up.
Oh, Dr. Booty Hunter is in TNG now as well, or was he already in there for?
That's the first I'm seeing of it.
Time I seen him, he was in PG or F1.
I know him and Pat are really good friends, so maybe now that he's joined TNG, maybe Dog came over to the dark side as well.
Oh, it's Pat in TNG? Wow.
Audacity, see? Audacity LX on the other right side. He is now in the TNGs.
Alrighty, there we go. I'm back. Sorry about that.
He's been in here for a while, Quev. Where you been?
Kellen and Toxic
I'm not stalking you guys.
Oh man, he starts. Good time. Yeah, don't kick Kellen and Toxic. They don't have the tag.
Do it,
and then
because they're too
is
scared to
all-
run around with their own clan tag. Be proud of be proud of your clan, man.
That is a good question. Why don't they run their tag?
I don't know. Toxic never has, and Kellen's just doing it for the memes, I think.
There was once one guy, you know, he was asking Tubbins if he could stick with the panda tag so he didn't get YOLO'd as much, you know, and get arty focused. And he never got the Immortals tag back again. It was like, if you don't want to fucking wear this tag, then get the hell out of here.
I mean, I guess when you're trying to 3-mark, like especially certain hard tanks, it's probably best not to have a tag, to be honest. I can definitely understand people's reasons for dropping it, but, you know.
Just do it without, man. It's just a mark.
All right.
But, you know, they can do whatever they want, obviously. I mean, I don't want to tell them what to do.
Down here.
I think so.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I'm also interested to see what you know, obviously TNG, but also 7F. They've been expanding a bit, obviously. So they're both thinking of putting in a second team as well. So interested to see how that will go. You know, and how strong those second teams going to be. You know.
Yeah. Right. Well, with me calling it, probably pretty weak.
Rip to NFTG. I got the wrong tag up here for you guys.
Well, I haven't seen you call yet, I think, so can't really tell.
All right.
But yeah, maybe we could set up a scrim one day, you know, and we'll find out.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Been trying to get everything together before we set up anything really too much. Sorry, we can talk later.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, let me get this on Ensk here.
Close my eyes, man.
Yeah, I know. Quevelin's gonna be writing these down. Get all these sweet strats. I guarantee Nerva's too. Scoping out the competition.
Well, it kind of gets streamed, right? So it doesn't really matter in the end.
It's kind of interesting to see these two teams play because they don't play each other this week, but there is a chance of them playing in the future or not. You know.
Didn't
So
they
it's kind of-
also? What wasn't it also in? It might be another tournament. I don't know. There was like some beef going around, you know, by setting up times. I'm not sure.
Oh, that was NFTG and 7F or NL. Because
Yeah, that was for this tournament, but I believe NFTG was having issues with on the TNG tournament. I don't know if it was against TNG
I'm
or
not
it was
sure.
against another team, but yeah, there was some beef going on.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, it could be some other clan. I can't really recall.
Yeah, I'm not in that Discord.
I'm not keeping track of all the drama that's going around.
I know, right? Yeah, you lose too many,
much.
not enough hours in the day. Yeah.
I'm just happy that we're usually not part of it. We might have a few individuals that like to poke around a bit here and there, but overall it's pretty calm on that side.
Right.
So.
Oh, I had an
I don't think
NFTG tag.
here.
I don't know where they went.
What did you say, Hells? You lagged out.
I was saying, no, it's my noise cancellation mic. I have typically I have an NFTG tag, but tag literally takes up so much of the screen that I can't use it.
No.
The puppet master on the string.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird if they wouldn't allow spectators. Like I said, it will be streamed anyway, so.
It's not. Yeah, I don't know. Some teams are weird about that. I think, I don't know. Some teams are just weird about it.
Yeah, I had it in like a practice scrim as well. It was a bit of an inexperienced team, and you know, it was a bit of a stomp. You know, we kind of walked over them because they were pretty new to competitive play and all that. But yeah, those guys on the other team, I knew the captain, but he was saying like, you know, all my guys are you know, saying that you guys are cheaters and hackers, you know, using these fucking spectators to tell us where we are. How could you know where we are and all that? All the drama. I was like, dude, really? Why would I even cheat on a practice match? You know, I'm here to practice. It wouldn't help me much if I would be cheating, right?
Yeah, we scrimmed a team a while ago, and the same thing. They accused us of stream sniping, even though we had specs, and so that was a bit of a thing. And then we ended up playing them on Wednesday night fights, and they wanted no specs just to kind of settle it. Yeah, that was a while ago, but I've run into a couple teams like that are just kind of weird about it. It seems like whenever there's a rivalry, like two teams don't like each other, they say no specs just to make sure that nobody can say anything with whoever wins, you know? So that way nobody tries to like delegitimize the win. But I mean, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Top teams don't cheat. Like I've never played with a clan.
I mean, obviously during official tournaments, there's no spectators.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
fair. Makes sense. But during a scrim, you know, if my opponent team wants to cheat on me by using their specs, you know,
Yeah, right.
Be my guest. Be my guest. You know, if that's how you want to win, it's not gonna help you with your practice, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, so everybody's getting their tanks picked. I got to get dead ants over on the other side. Alright, just make sure go through the teams here that everybody is good. It does look like it. I have all the teams evened out.
full heavy lineups, no outloaders so far.
So hear about this. Anarchy, I'll let you run down your own team.
I don't like any of those guys though. So they're bringing an E4, RU251, a triplet of E5s, and a pair of E100s.
And then Beaver, if you want to run down NFTG side.
Okay, we have two E100s, two E75s, an IS4, and an E4.
And one E5.
And an
somehow.
E5.
Yeah. They're going for the hit points though. Two E100s, two E75s, and an IS4. They just want as much health around as possible.
Alrighty, guys, there we go. First game, here we go. Big game coming out on this Wednesday Night Fights. Late night edition. Here we go.
Yeah, there won't be any
It's
fast
interesting.
pushes or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna
going on.
say, like NFTG is basically saying we're not gonna play the field and we're not gonna 5-line push you, and if we do, it's gonna take 20 minutes to do it. So
Yeah,
that's gonna
also
be an
in-
interesting thing.
Also interesting to see that there's no outloaders in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
on the
Yeah, I
same
mean,
map.
autoloaders, unless somebody's gonna run the waffle, which doesn't happen a ton from top teams, I've noticed. Really, the only autoloaders they'll run are like the 57 heavy or the 50B, unless they're running a bat chat or like a TBP.
Yeah, 57 heavy would still be pretty useful. Well,
Yeah, I think
50B
the
as well,
57
yes,
heavy on
but-
this map is better. Unlike
Yeah.
Himmel's, I'd rather a 50B, but on this map, the 57 heavy is really good.
Yeah, quick reloads. I like it.
As long as you don't have to drive around, the 57 heavy is really good. It's as soon as you need to flex that you want the 50B. I actually just unlocked the 50B like last week, and it's been a joy to play.
I unlocked it quite a while ago, but I never really played that much in clubs.
Mm,
I just got
It's
too
the
many
whole-
tanks to play, man.
the whole line is good. I mean, every one of the tanks, like tier 8, 9, and 10, are competitive tanks, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, they're definitely good.
It was an
I'm
easy
not
grind.
particularly doing well on them myself, but well, you said they were not going field, but I guess you were wrong.
no, I was
It's
saying
exactly
NFTG isn't
unexpected.
going field. NFTG
Oh.
isn't going field. I was saying because they don't have any mediums or mobility. That's why I think TNG is going field, because with that lineup, you know they're not doing anything over there. So I think they're going to try to go for the quick cap.
Yep, it has to be.
They're not going to get spotted forever either, which is the worst part. How long do you think NFTG makes the call when they haven't spotted anybody that they're going to their base? Surprised they haven't made it already.
Probably in another 15 seconds.
I mean, as soon as you don't spot anybody, like, pretty quick,
The
you got to be
IS4,
worried about that push.
No, thought he might be turning around, but he's just backing up.
He hasn't even spotted anybody yet, is the best part.
Well, it's
Like, I would
back
have thought he
up.
would have gotten a lucky
They,
spot.
they
from
must
one cap.
realize it now because Zeno just got spotted like when he was all the way back there. So yeah, everyone's falling back now.
Oh, that's smart. You leave the 2E100 so you don't get quick capped yourself. I like that. NFTG is not actually going to even try to cap. They're just all coming back to defend.
Might pay off for them because they're not going to.
It definitely should. Because now
But those
TNG has
E100
two
can
tanks
still
out of the fight.
fire through the train tracks basically.
Yeah.
If
And then
they ever
Toxic
get
spotting
that
them
far.
all up. Oh, that's a good spot for them. So that way they can't get over here for free. I like that.
Yeah, they want to stick back at those buildings anyway. They don't cross that field, the train tracks, because they'll get hammered. I mean, TNG is just trying to bait them out. It's whether
Mhm.
NFTG is going to take the bait or not.
Yeah, it remains to be seen, right?
So far, they're being smart by staying back. As long as there's no cat pressure, there's no reason for them to come out.
Yeah, right.
So interesting run. All right, we're getting ready to be 3 minutes into the match.
I know, right? Turtle v turtle.
I mean, this is kind of an interesting roll.
It was a wicked weird tank setup. Like, the way everybody broke for the 5-line push, but then they didn't commit the 5-line push. Like, they just did it and stopped. I really thought they were going to go all the way.
All right, so the E100s now have TNG on the roll.
Yeah, now NFTG is set up
Oh, that's smart.
pretty well.
Yeah, I mean those E100s might be able to. It'll make them decide: do they want to sit there and let the E100 try to shoot them, or do they just rush like 4 guys to kill the 2 E100s? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do in that situation? Do you just kind of hold the line, or do you get those 2 guys out?
The cap is pretty fast. You know, if they weren't gonna push those E100 at GNG base, they would have been capped down.
So here comes
Well, yeah, I mean,
Audacity
put
and
3
Dog
guys
the
at
Booty
cap,
Hunter.
it's like 40 seconds.
Well, the E5, yep, E5 got the spot.
All right, trying to get a flank going with the E100s here.
All right, and here comes
Yeah,
the
well,
push
because
on the other side.
NFTG,
Here they come.
NFTG is Oh, well, okay, that's smart. Have the 2 E100s come distract. That IS4 is going to be in a bad spot there in a second. NFTG is also flanking though. TNG's got to push these 2 guys in this city block and get out of the guns from the behind shots. Like they just got to go. Oh, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah, he should have pushed in on the IS4 instead.
Because if they both go in there, then they can't get shot, and like then you've got cover in that city block. But
yeah, he's now gonna get raped.
Xenosync and Sniff getting tapped. Maydu.
I like where Cruz.
NFTG has a lot of big guns right now, and they're definitely wielding them. Those E100s smacking people always hurt.
What a good position
Toxic's coming in now.
Cruz. For Cruz would have been in good position if he went to the other side of the train. He could use the trains to be hold down and just shoot.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And
then if you back up, you can shoot under the trains too.
Locked Hornet trying to get away.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's not a good. You should stay involved. He's trying to break off to kill Toxic, but he paid for that pretty dearly.
This is it's funny that it's got the gun advantage on NFTG, but not hit points.
You can win this because of how big of guns they have, right? All it takes is like 2 shots to land, and you've done like 2K hit points.
Ooh, 2 big misses there against Cruz, though.
Oh, did they both really just miss? Oh man, that you're gonna pay for that. And now Toxic's gonna farm the E75. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that cry every time, right?
Dead ants.
The E4 of I don't think the E4 done much there in this game either. Mido has been in the corner of the map, didn't really get any shots out, I think.
That E5 was in a really good spot to counter the cap, but he wasn't in a good spot to counter that push as much. Because he was way out of the fight, so I mean it would have worked perfectly if they tried to cap, but because they took it to a push, he was kind of not involved. And it took him way too long to get his gun into the game. I wouldn't imagine he had done huge damage for what he could have done.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's bouncing off the E5 also.
Yeah, this is over.
That was a really weird one. That could have been either team's win at any point there. I mean, TNT started to spread it out near the end, but in the middle there, I mean, those 2 big misses on the E100, that's, 1,400 damage missed out on, and that's a lot of hit points.
Yeah, and you would have taken out a gun, perhaps, so.
Yeah, that double tap might have killed Cruz, honestly. 2 E100s missing, cry every time. Oh, dog dropped the donut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like we said, he should have pushed around that corner. It would have been a lot more safe because he would have got like 3 teammates with it.
Right, yeah. I think that's
because help against the 1v2, so.
All right,
if he would have pushed in there, the 2 E5s would have had cross if those guys were trying to come around and get in that city block as well, and he would have been out of those guns behind him. But yeah, my dude didn't get his gun involved quick enough, I don't think. I mean, he should have done more than 800.
Coming in with the 3992. We'll just call it a 4K damage game. Over on the NFTG side, Hatchback coming in with 2826. NFTG needed to get changed. They had it smart, and they it just happened that.
Oh, Xeno had 3 shots as well, 2 direct hits with 0 pens.
TNG played them right into a trap.
That IS4 right there, I don't think he was meant to do damage. I think he was supposed to hold that corner and spot like the 5 line. But I would have thought he would have gotten a pen or 2 once he got pushed. To be honest, I mean, damage like that when he could milk it is clutch. Yeah, especially with heat rounds. I would have thought he would have been able to pen one of the E100s.
Should be.
But yeah, anywhere you can milk damage, and I mean, for my dude to only have 2 shots, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he could have been doing a couple more pens, but I wasn't really paying attention to him that whole time. That was just a really weird. You don't see that map play out like that often, so it was kind of fun to watch.
All right, double check me, guys. Did I get everybody back into the right teams now?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
On a map with all these corners and all that, it's all about reactions, right? Rotating.
Oops, I think I put Anarchy back in. There we go.
Yeah, nobody wants to take out play.
I know, seriously. You guys actually want to
a
win
bunch
the
of
game?
people?
Looks like it.
Yeah, where'd Pat go? Oh, did you kick Pat for not having the tag?
Yeah,
Or no, he has the tag. What the heck happened?
I don't know. I'm opening up the room just in case.
Yeah. They had an okay amount of guys, because Rara's not playing. He's on his alt account. He doesn't have any tanks on it. He's just there to watch.
Yeah, 2 players he's connected with. Warlock and Kellen, I believe.
Well, Warlock is there. He didn't lag
Oh, okay,
out.
there he is.
But Pat left. I don't know. Maybe he got
Well,
kicked
you know
out.
what
I
time
don't
this
know.
means? What time it is?
What time is it?
Red Bull time.
Always Red Bull time.
It's always.
Oh, I
There
already
we go.
got 4 cans in, 4 cans in.
NFTG coming
Oh,
in
yeah,
already
2
quick,
players
fast, and in a
DC'd.
hurry. So, Nerve, I'll have you roll down the NFTG side once it's ready, and Quevlin, I'll have you run down the. Oh, what is? Yeah, this is going to be bounced real fast in a hurry. I'll have you run down the TNG side as soon as 7F decides to have a great day and go continue on.
All right, man. Warlock is jumping in the Blitzen.
Easy carry. Who needs tier 8 lights when you got the Blitzen?
Well, we all know
crush.
that Warlock is into crushing
Yeah,
trees, so.
Well, he's a well-known weeb, so.
All right, 1 Red Bull ready to rock and roll. Here we go. What you're listening to is actually he has nothing to do with TNG, but it's quite funny. I'm talking to this gentleman here. He's called the Enigma TNG. He is the person that I am talking to make the Wednesday night fight theme in synth and an so check it out on the stream. This is one of his albums.
You gotta
Check him
move
out
Zeno.
on the Enigma TNG on Facebook, Twitter, and also on Twitch. His name is the Enigma TNG.
Is he looking for a clan?
All right, there's the. I guess NFTG also lost a guy.
I wish NFTG guy had more guys in the lobby right now.
Well, NFTG always shows up with their team strong in force. It's great to see him back in force. I know there for a while they were real hard trying to get everybody on, and GG's over there.
Yeah, it seems like they did a good job on recruiting new fresh.
Have they been recruiting?
I don't know, but it seems like they got a lot more new members in.
How else can you open it? Yeah, I mean, maybe
It's
they have
still
been. Maybe they've been keeping it on the down low.
It never has been emptied. It's still open.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. Robert was asking for it.
Want to say welcome. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, watching this live Wednesday night fights, late night. Hope you're all enjoying the show. I do have to say my saying: like us, love us, hate us, follow us. Click that subscribe button. Click the follow button.
Please don't throw chicken.
Don't throw no chicken at me.
Do it. He likes it.
No more damn chicken.
It's free food.
That's true. How do you think he pays for all those Red Bulls? He just eats only chicken that gets thrown at him.
Yeah. And that
His
is
food costs
actually a true
extremely low.
story. I have had chicken thrown at me, so.
As you should. The one time you started it without switching sides, I came over to your house and threw chicken at you for costing everybody silver.
But I do want to say Thank you for everybody who's still coming out. That chat is real busy, enjoying that, seeing that the chat is still going strong there in Twitch. Love the responses. Love the everything going on here. And I'm trying to figure out why Kaiser's still in here. It's interesting.
I will need to get my PC fixed because whenever I'm here commentating, the only thing I'm watching at is my phone for Discord, and then I've got on my Xbox. I've got the lobby, obviously. So I can't really see the stream or the chat whatsoever. So they're probably saying all funny stuff about me. But
Well,
then again, it won't hurt me if I can't read it, right?
I'm always in the chat saying mean stuff about you.
Yeah, well, I got a thick skin.
All right, guys. You guys want to do the tank rundowns real fast, and we'll start round 2.
Alrighty then. For T&G, running with the E4, an RU251, 2 E100s, a Chieftain, and 2 AMX 50B.
All right, Nerve already went down the NFTG side, didn't he? Is Nerve there?
I think Nerve actually left.
Did he? No, he's still here.
Still here.
Oh, is he?
He's still here,
He
he's
was out
just
earlier.
muted.
All right, well, Beaver, you want to run down NFTG side so we can get this rolling?
Okay. Start off, we have an E4, a Bat Chat, 2 E75s, an E5, and 2 more
2 more E100s. All right.
Next time somebody plays Ants, they just need to bring 2 top 5 heavies, 2 100s, 2 mouses. Well, just see how it goes.
And 1 T92 for the TD ability.
Well, at tonight's practice, I make a casual pie run a gun carrier, on airfield, and they managed to do like 5.3k damage or so.
That's
That was
how it
hilarious.
goes. Like, sometimes you bring Artie and you do freaking stupid damage, and other times it doesn't work out for you. But
Yeah.
when it works,
It's a gamble, but yeah.
yeah. I have noticed that like when Artie works, it'll do like 5k easy, but then other times when you don't do like that big damage, I mean, it's just a tank out of the game, really.
All right, let's see. At least they picked some outlaws this time around on TG side. Interested to see what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, I'm
we
really
get a nice
interested to see what a
line going.
Chieftain's going to do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The
they
Chieftain's an interesting pick 'cause I
probably-
know Tanker has the E5. He just played it.
Yeah, they
Lock
probably
Hornet
have a
getting
spot
spotted.
for him. I don't know. Well, he's probably going to be using him behind the window or so. This time around, seems like NFTG is going field, but they got spotted really early. So they basically already know what they're going to do.
That's funny.
Also,
NFTG's like, it worked last time. Let's try it our time.
Yes. They're running with a bad chat this time around as well.
Yeah, probably so they didn't give the field up for free last time because that kind of hurt them to have no eyes over there.
They only leave the E4 behind.
Toxic's
That
hauling butt down
is-
the one line.
Toxic's like, see you later, Scrub Lords. He's gonna run right into that E4's gun too, I guarantee. Oh no, the E4's not even paying attention.
The thing is, they're going to be able to push out that E4 pretty easily with
E4 should get
Especially
you
if
know.
Toxic gets behind him and starts hammering away at him, he's gonna
What?
cry every time.
Rip. E4 spots the Rue
I
backwards.
saw that. Did anybody else see? Yeah, he outspotted the RU right there. Like, what is balance?
And he was backwards. He was looking
Yeah,
the
I
other
know.
way.
I was gonna comment on that he spotted him and like he was not getting lit for it because of E4 view range.
Well, the E5 is backing him up, but they're still
Now it's gonna come down
outnumbered.
to the 2 E100s playing base defense, huh?
Yep. All right. So
Yeah,
split up.
again.
Here we
They
go.
need to send more. They need to send a lot more.
E100s need to get the mix. Sniff pushing it. So we kind of saw this the other night where it was the UGCC other map where they could have capped it out if they would have got on the base. So this is almost the same scenario.
I think they really could cap it out with the amount of TNG guys that are out of the fight. Really, if they
Yeah.
all hopped on cap, they would be hard pressed to get enough resets to win it
I mean,
or
if
to
they-
not lose it.
If someone would just spot up Sergeant Cruz and Revere, they would realize ding, 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 ding. They have
Yeah, I know.
overmatch.
Seriously. Oh, now Sergeant Cruz is getting in a position to fire though.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna counter Sniff.
Sniff is gonna get wrecked.
Next time Sniff gets respotted, he's gonna be like, "Well, this is a bad day."
Oh boy.
Sniff doesn't even know he's there, so he doesn't even know.
No,
Oh
he
my
doesn't.
God!
There
Don't
you
like your
go.
engine. And he was
Now
never even
does.
spotted, so like he
893.
never even knew. I think. Oh wow, what the heck?
Chieftain.
This is the first time you'll ever hear this, but I think NFTG is playing this too slow. They're not playing aggressive enough.
Goodbye, Sniff. Ow. Rip. Damn
Because
it.
if they all would have hopped on that cap, that very well could be a win. Just because
Yep.
two E100s can't get enough resets.
Yeah, they could have had it. But now you're playing a little soft.
Well, but you know, obviously for us it's tell because we have
No,
all the
exactly.
information,
Right.
but
Yeah, exactly.
they didn't
I think
have all the information yet. Not everyone
No,
was
exactly.
spotted,
Yeah,
so.
that's the kind of things you get in hindsight. I think the reason why they didn't is because they didn't spot the three guys that were by their base, and with those three tanks unaccounted for, you don't want to commit that much to something
Exactly.
So between
and have them all get wrecked.
Maydu, NoobTuber in that bat chat, and Dead Ants, they deleted Sergeant Cruz in a matter of minutes.
They had to. They had to. He was in such a good spot to counter that whole
Toxic
line
gone.
if he stayed there. Oh well, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Toxic.
good thing about taking him out though, the RU just fell as well, so they got control of their own base again.
That's a
Now
big
they need to
bounce.
get. Now they have to hurry up and back up the.
Yep.
Well,
northern
more like just put one in the E100 and the other E100 bounced his shot in return, so we just made a really good trade, and he's going to do it again. Oh man, angle the turret. Yeah,
Wow,
he's going to solo hatch killer.
Yeah, and those other two guys missed him as well.
Those E70, yeah, why aren't they pushing up? Like, just take the, it's 50B, I guess, but just take the shot and punish
well,
Warlike.
they tried to get behind one.
Dead
B
Ants
came
killing him.
in. Also, one missed a shot, I think.
One for
They
one
could've-
here.
Oh, wow, yeah. If they pushed, they could have killed Warlike if both those guys rolled up in double tap. I don't know if that's a good trade.
Yeah, they
but
tried.
it
They
was
tried.
doable.
I think one missed and the other one hesitated and then switched to the 50B.
There you go. Hornet, you
he
got
got
it. Oh, Hornet getting a little bit slow on that coming in on Warlike. They should have did that a lot sooner.
Yeah, that was a good spot. I don't know why they didn't go to that spot
Yeah.
sooner. I didn't know they had shots. They should have done that.
They probably didn't realize about that spot.
Yeah, because they would have
If you
saved
got
that
the
E100.
50B first, though, I mean, that's not really a bad thing, but they might have been able to keep Hatchback alive if they did it sooner.
But yet
Now
again,
they just got to avoid tankers healthy. They just got to try to whittle him down if they want to win it.
Yeah,
They've got a lot of tanks still up.
Yeah, they will have this. They just took out booty.
Yeah, no, that is good. They got
so
him, I think.
NoobTuber on the reload.
Take the bad
Maydu, Dead Ants on the tanker. Revered's loaded. Someone's getting clipped out right here.
Oh,
Shoot
what the
my
heck? The
44
focus fire
though.
there, tanker. Shoot the guy in the 50B's clipping you, bum.
Well, they should have taken
I
out
think he's just.
before, I guess.
Maidu has
fires.
an extinguisher. Now, tanker actually might be able to clutch this, to be honest. It's not out of the question. He kills him, kills the E5, and then the 50B comes in and gets the double clip, maybe?
Oh,
This is,
Wow.
yeah. As long as they
Wow,
stay out of the
wow,
gun of
wow.
the E100, it's not impossible. Like, tanker takes the shot, and the 50B clips.
all right. Locked Hornet needs to get a shot right into
German
his
needs
side
to
right
get
now.
towards a building right now
Boom.
and not trade with the chieftain like this.
Yeah.
He's in a
Revere
way better
reloaded.
position.
50B back on route.
I think tanker's going to get killed.
Oh,
That's where the 57
German
heavy
is
comes
not playing this well. He's just gonna get in the open and reverse.
Hornet's going to get it right there. Boom. Sherman needs to get in there, even with an HE shot.
Oh!
The
Hit him
chieftain
with
missed
HE.
that shot.
E100 misses it. Well, bounces it, whatever you want to say.
Oh boy. Locked Hornet now has a fully loaded 50B in
Is it
front of him.
turret jam, or what is Sherman doing?
I know, he was turning really slow. And he gets ammo racked. Oh, if he doesn't have a
Oh.
kit. Oh my god.
There.
Ah!
Oh, he managed to get that launch.
But here's
Oh
He
man, that
got
was
so
so
much
close.
health there, though.
but
That-
here's the
I
problem.
know.
I mean, the
So
50B
much
can
health.
clip out both tanks.
He can one-shot both. He can one-shot both of them.
Well,
Yeah.
what they need to do now is basically get together, get the E75 and the E100 together, let the E75 take the hit, and then the E100 can probably one-shot the 50B, right? So.
Yeah, no, they can.
He has
No,
to
I
be
think even
together.
the E75. The 50B is a one-shot, but both of them are one-shot. They just need to not let him pick them off.
Yeah,
But that
well,
was
if they stay
actually
together, then one of the two should be able to get, the shot up.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what they should. They should be driving like side by side, honestly.
Yeah.
And then
like
as soon as he
come
fires,
on.
just kill him because it's got a long interclip reload. But they lost a lot of hit points for that chieftain. Like that was
Yeah.
not good.
I did not like the way Sherman was approaching that chieftain.
Yeah, he
By
lost. I mean,
going
he got
behind the
penned
deck.
4 times in that engagement to barely
Yeah.
kill him.
Because he just went, you know, what he should have done, he should have gone to this building right in front of him, side scrape of that, you know, and keep the chieftain busy, then let
Yeah,
the
and just wait.
E75 take him from the side, you know.
Right?
Now, here's
Yeah.
He
the
wouldn't have
problem.
lost any HP.
Oh,
2
do you force a
minutes
draw?
Yep. And this is going to be a restart because it's killed or be killed, cap or cap out. That is
And they
the
still
way
cap
goes.
it though.
The only thing is that's
They
why
can.
Revered came back. I think. Oh no, it's the wrong cap. Oh wow,
Yeah, it's the wrong cap.
I wasn't paying
mean,
attention.
So here it
He
is.
still has to make a play here.
Sherman.
If they're
just
not
has
going to
to
put both
stay-
guys on cap, he can get back. Now, there's a scenario in which Revered runs up the 1 line and doesn't get spotted until he shoots the guy on cap.
That is the
Because-
risk.
Well,
He's
he
not
should
gonna-
get behind that rock there.
Yep.
If Locker was
Yeah, he
smart.
shouldn't be spotting the 5 line because he's giving Revered the 1 line for free, and he's never going to spot him cutting across that.
Yeah,
He should
well,
be way back
Lockett
up.
is behind the rock,
Oh, now
but
he's
he's
going.
thinking he's gonna come from the field.
Yep. Everybody thinks he's coming from the field.
Then
Sherman
again,
is also ammo racked, which would suck if he misses.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Oh,
really
they're
he's
gonna
just got to
put
make the
next
shot
shot.
count.
So
You
as
should
we're
get the
saying-
other guy on the cap as well if he's gonna be that close. Oh,
We're
you
going
want
to
just
find out
run
here in
all the
about
line.
5 seconds because Locked Hornet will be broadside to that shot.
I don't think he can spot him from there because of the buildings. Maybe he has.
Now, this is why you're supposed to destroy the buildings in your spawn. Little known fact. It's actually a viable thing to do when you
Sherman
spawn.
him up. Oh,
Spot
boy.
him. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, boy.
Oh man,
9
that's so
seconds.
sketchy.
At least the only
He
advantage
honestly
Lockett
could. He might
has,
have a
Lockett
forced the
knows where
bounce officer for plate.
a revert probably gonna think he's on the other side of that rock.
Oh my god! I thought he was snapping
he
that
missed.
off.
Oh.
Oh, what a heartbreak!
Wow.
He shot it
I
away.
thought when he was cutting across that gap, I thought he was dead. I thought he was gonna get shot in the side. D75. I mean, if he has APCR, he easily could have threaded that. But no, that was so close right
Oh,
there.
my God.
Exciting game there.
That was funny. Oh, that's too bad. I thought the E75 fired right there. I didn't realize that Revered shot. If Revered didn't shoot that building himself, then E75 might have shot that building and it wouldn't have penned him.
All right, let's look at this damage spread. Here
Yeah.
we go on TNG side. Reform Taker 3877. GG's
Oh.
almost 4K out of the
You're
Chieftain.
somewhat cut off there, Hels.
Oh, doing damage here. So, Reform Taker coming in with almost 4K. Over on the NFTG side, Dead Ants over 4K damage, almost with the 4100. Sniff throwing up zeros, but yet again, Sniff got let out to the E4
Yeah.
destruction. YOLO. That was just. All right,
Nah,
here we
he's
go.
just
Now,
saving up
exciting-
his silver, man.
As exciting as that game was to watch, as far as NFTG is concerned, it should have never come down that close. That E100 traded hit points really poorly.
Yeah,
That whole
yeah,
time.
definitely.
Because like the 2E5 or the E5 and the E4, I mean, there really wasn't much they could do with the 50B coming in, and then Tanker was just ruining the E4, like perma-tracking him. But the E100 shouldn't have just driven out at him, especially when Tanker kept going around that wreck and just popping out and shooting him whenever he reloaded.
Yeah, and also because Revert was still reloading in his 50B, they
He was a
basically had
mile
a
away.
2 chieftain, so you know they could have just waited till the E75 was in position to shoot the flank,
Yeah, right.
and the E100 could just have side scraped it during the process.
The E100 didn't. Yeah, he didn't need to lose any hit points. He literally could have just sat there and kept his attention, and as
Yeah.
soon as he looks away, then poke out and shoot. But they had him crossfired. They should have just kept alternating shots.
There
Yeah,
we
the
go.
E75 was not in position yet, though. But yeah, Sherman was impatient, I guess.
I think they were paranoid about the 50B. Like, I don't know if they didn't realize he was a one-shot, but I think they didn't want him to come in and swoop in and kill him.
Well,
Because if they knew he was a one-shot, he's really not a threat,
should have-
because you should be able to kill
he
him.
should have counted shot. He should have realized he was reloading.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the E100 was on, like, probably... Oh, sorry.
Even if he was still full HP, though, I mean, if he's reloading, he's not a threat
Yeah.
for them.
That E100, I mean, he was on probably, 1,800 hit points before that? Maybe more? I mean, he got penned 3 times and didn't do any damage to him.
60% or so, at least.
Yeah, he got banged up on that. But they still got the win at the end, so it doesn't really matter, right? You can play as poorly as you want if you still win.
Yep.
All right, now we go from brawling to some sniping. Steps coming out on it now. See how this rolls out. Standard battle.
Gonna see if we're gonna get more mobility on a map like this.
Yeah, I think it looks like it.
Love the chat that's going on, and everybody. King Baka, how you doing? STL Stang, good to see you in there. Phantom, I see you quite a bit. Smiley face, you're new. How you doing?
Hi, Stang. How you doing, man?
To all the new people, make sure to drop a follow.
See here, Kegger Panther, what's going on?
Oh, Kegger, how you doing?
XN Negative. I don't know who you are. You're kind of new. Asmodeus is up in there. How you doing, Asmodeus? Ra is up in the was up in the chat, but now he's now playing. I am great. How you doing there, sir?
All the famous guys are out there, huh?
Yeah, it's going down the listing. Just everybody. HM's also up in the.
I'm Great's watching.
Chat.
Michael is watching.
Yep,
Justin
Michael's
8
A lot of people up here in the chat loving it, loving it. Yet again, the new layout that I have out there, that is made by Frazzle. Frazzle was a great guy. This was his donation to the community. He's helping me set up the overlays for Wednesday night fights and everything for us. Big shout out to Frazzle. You're the man. He was on earlier commentating.
Yeah, I missed that part, unfortunately.
A lot of big things coming down. A lot of projects in the work here for Wednesday night fights, along with the Friday Night Fight Cup. I do have everything coming out. Next Wednesday, I shall put on a presentation. I have figured out a way with win 8s, previous placements in the WCL, and other tournaments that have happened across the board. This includes ladder matches, the Spanish tournament, other tournaments that have been taking place. Wednesday Night Fights is going to a 3-division league. We're going to have gold, silver, and bronze coming at you guys. So your team will be listed. Get a hold of me. Find out where your team ranks. I will be dropping this next Wednesday on Tank Talk Live. So if you're interested, 7 p.m. Eastern, Tank Talk Live, where does your team measure up? Is it a bronze team? Is it a silver team? Or do you think your team belongs up here with the big boys like NFTG and TNG up in the gold division?
I would go for bronze, man.
I know, right? That's where all the best prizes are. Easy stat padding. Can you spec me, Health? By chance? I don't think I'm playing.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just TNG. Well, we lost Kellen Martin. That's who we lost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kellen was probably lagging, honestly. He might have been, or he might have had something else to do. It's
all right, so everybody's slowly picking. You know, honestly, with the 768 format...
I wanted to make a mean...
What was that question?
I wanted to say something mean, but, you know, I'll just keep it to myself. I don't want to offend anyone.
So in this...
It would have been a joke, though, but...
In this instance, yet again, me and Coleman had this decision about... we had this talk together to bring out... instead of regular full-on bat chats, bring out those bat chat APs to fill up those 2 9 slots.
Yeah. I actually can tell you exactly what they're doing, and it's not bringing another bat chat AP.
Probably E50 or so.
There's a reason why Sergeant Cruz hasn't picked yet.
Yeah,
he's already...
Yeah.
Oh, you could also go with a tier A Ardy, though.
He's not, no. Well, he could, but the 5355 being a tier 11, it's better just to bring a bad AP and then bring the 53.
Ooh, Sniff just went for Ardy as well.
Yep.
Oh, does he must not realize who he's dealing with.
If you can get a good read on where the enemy team's going to position their I mean, obviously for the south spawn, it's going to be only in one spot. So if you can instantly counter that artillery, you know, it will get you a huge advantage.
Yeah, basically when people bring Arty on this map, right, it's kind of like whoever doesn't bring more heavy tanks wins, because all your heavy tanks are just like artillery bait most of the time.
If they, you know, as long as you, I can't even get out of my words. But what I sometimes see as well is they basically use the medium to be like pretty far forward and keeps the heavy out of spotting range just to snipe, you know? And that way, obviously artillery will have a harder time shooting at them. But
what
All
I've
right,
seen
guys,
ends up happening.
If we
is-
just have a quick
oh, yeah,
pause
sorry.
really fast, just 1 second. Quedlin, roll down TNG, and then Anarchy, roll down NFTG.
all right, on TNG side, we have Toxic Poison in the Batchat AP, 2 Object 140s, a Batchat 25T, 2 Chieftains, and then Sergeant Cruz in the M5355.
And then Sniff is again bringing the 5355. Maidu bringing the Bat AP, and then a 140, another pair of Bat Chats, an E5, and a Chieftain.
All right, and here we go, guys. Round 3 in this 1-1 setup here. This has been an awesome match in the making already. I can't wait for this to continue on. All of our games have been played all the way out to Game 5. I hope tonight on this one we could do also.
Well, I'm curious to see which scumbag's gonna, get crowned to be scumbag of the night.
Well, like I said, what usually happens is like the 6-7 line, that kind of area. Like one team sits, like what is it, C8, and the other team sits like E9, and it's just whoever medium, like basically as soon as Artie's ready to fire, medium pokes up in spots, and one of the heavies gets hammered. So it's kind of the when both teams bring Artie, it's just don't let their Artie out trade you basically, because it's definitely not relying on RPG.
What I tend to see a lot on console is because getting counter artillery, on PC that was like a common thing, but you don't see it that often on console for some reason. I would recommend doing it over here though. I mean, Crew's probably gonna know exactly where. No, the other way around. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you put an arty up there. Good thing is Cruz is actually doing it slightly different by getting on top of the hill instead of just straight in that corner. Well,
on certain maps like mines, it's really easy to counter battery because there's like 2 places they go. On this map, it's a little harder. Like you said, north spawn or south spawn rather has less spots. Also, I think most teams would rather, instead of missing out on potential damage, I mean, it's really clutch to take the arty out, but you might only take the arty out 1 every 5 games, right? So it's probably best to just be always doing damage.
All right. So
sure. Well, I mean, if you can take him out in your first shot, basically, like early in the game.
Fires, it's game over for Sniff. Right here, if Sniff lets it rip, he's gonna get spotted.
Do they not know he's down there?
No, but the minute when he does, Snake Eyes is gonna spot him. I could guarantee it.
Sure. Ooh, Cruz already with the first shot.
First shot into the E5.
Rebalance for camping. No, I honestly don't think Sniff will get spotted. I mean, it'll be kind of a crapshoot. He's in a huge bush.
Probably
actually a tree. Well. I mean, with enough luck, he wouldn't get spotted because he's at a pretty good clip. But that bush, I think, will be his saving grace.
I don't think he will get spotted. He's not shooting so far yet, though.
Get that bad chat out of there.
Yeah, that's not a place to get a bad chat.
Get that bad chat back out the flats. Here it comes. Nope, he did not get spotted. But
they know where he is now, though.
Yeah, Snake Eyes watched that round come right over his head. Yep.
And especially with that big tree down, I wouldn't be surprised if Cruz takes a punt at it, especially with that easy call out on Artie. He's backing up.
Or Snake Eyes could just blind fire there.
Yeah, that's true. It's a straight shot he could. I mean, if you get lucky, right?
He did kind of fall back a bit, Sniff, so he does relocate after his shot. So
with the 53-55, there's no reason not to because how fast it is. Like you can move, 20 meters in like 5 seconds, if even that, and then you're still reloading for a while.
Another shot coming in towards Warlike that time.
NFTG is not really using their bad chats and bad chat AP well to get like some spots up.
It's an on spot to put a bat chat. That's more of like a brawling spot. To put a bat chat there isn't a great idea.
Well, that spot is even weird.
There's no reason to have a bat there versus like a 140. There's just nothing a bat does better right there. Like I'd rather have the bat passive scouting the field.
Now here comes the Toxic Poison, his bat chat AP. He should get spotted up here by Dead Ants. inevitably.
Yeah, he's got Pat backing him up, but pretty far. I think what they're gonna try to do is get them to break off and run into Pat. Like, maybe that's what they're
I think they
looking
just
for.
want some more vision for the army to shoot it.
That could be it as well, right? As far as nobody's spotted right now.
There's Toxic.
Oh,
Toxic
Toxic getting out
up.
spotted. Oh, he lit the bat though in return.
The 140 just missed his shot.
Yeah, that was close.
Was a tricky shot though.
Yeah.
He didn't have much time to aim.
Oh, they're coming for him.
Strong.
Yeah, they have another
there.
batch AP behind. They don't know that Toxic has backup though.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Hatchback just got absolutely ruined by Artie. I'm pretty sure he was on full health before that shot came in.
For me, it's still full health on the
Oh,
top
he's got about a
right.
quarter left.
There you go. They did an update for me.
All right, so
Oh,
full on chase mode. Dead ants. Noob tuber. Oh no, he ran into a rock.
Toxic,
Rip.
yeah.
Toxic's
Oh,
gone.
Toxic,
He
worst
is
light tank
out.
player confirmed. I think Pat's gonna try to get a little bit of punishment in here.
They need to do something. NFTG needs to
Oh,
get
no,
out of
he's
that
gonna run.
arty area. They're getting
Yeah.
more and more and more punished.
Yeah, it
day.
seems
Every
like-
guy stay.
Every
It
time
seems-
the Artie fires, you're in a worse spot than you were before it fired, right?
Sniff with another
And
big
s-
miss on Snake
Yeah.
Eyes.
Sniff is not hitting his shot while Cruz is able to get a lot of damage out on those.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily Sniff's fault because that's just the way artillery goes. That's the thing
Well,
with
yeah.
taking them is it's kind of just rolling the dice, and when you get lucky, it's an easy win. When you
True, true.
pen a shot.
I mean, it's not like
There was
I'm
the
trying
missed
to.
AP round from Cruz there, just missed U.S. Sherman.
Could also be a bit about positioning though.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can control is if you physically just can't have good shots on them.
And what I think what TNG is doing a lot better is keeping, the enemy teams lit up. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. So
I just saw a counter shot though. Sniff my wagon trying to kill Cruz there. Saw a shell going all the way in the back, but
I think
guess
it's a
it
little
didn't
late
hit.
in the game to try to counter battery. Like Cruz has already had his impact.
Yeah.
Sherman's
Yeah.
gone.
Definitely.
Even if you counter battery now, he's already done more than his fair
Tanker's
share.
moving up.
That's why when we talked about it first, I think your first shot should
and
be there
Osco
already.
trying to get shots on Tanker right here.
Yeah, if I do it in a pump, I would
Native
usually
used his
only
fire
do it for
extinguisher.
the first 30 seconds.
Mhm,
Because
yeah.
most of the other tanks are moving anyway, so I'll just
And the
try
53's got a good enough reload and is fast enough. I would just dump my first shot at
Batch
where I
has
think they're
need
already
to
is.
bail. Batch has
Oh,
not in a
you
good
got tracked.
position.
And he's already
Or-
out of a kit, I think.
he's gonna be out.
Yeah.
NFTG needs to get out now.
Oh, Tanker fluffed a shot.
Big shot into Tanker, 914 from Sniff.
Yeah,
Archie
but
loved to punish
he's
him.
caught in that corner. He will not.
Oh,
get
Sniff
another
got
shot.
spotted.
There
Oh,
you
see you
go.
later, Sniff.
Too late, too little, too late on that end. Hatchback killer.
And Warlock's just gonna come right over and kill Hatchback.
Yeah.
Hatchback got ruined by Artie earlier. Oh, the 140 showing its, really great module health and getting ammo racked in the fuel tank.
Drunk. He's all but said
Oh, they're
goodnight.
putting cap pressure on. They gotta send people back like 10 seconds ago.
There
Unless
it
they
is,
just triple cap.
22 seconds.
Yeah, they would just triple cap it. Well, they could.
It's a lot of time getting burned.
And maybe Cruz can get a heroic though.
Cruz will have to get the reset.
Oh,
Cruz
no,
could
no,
spot
no.
for him
Here we go, here we
as
go,
soon as
here
they
we
get in
go.
spots.
14 seconds. Cruz needs to come up and over.
I think he's waiting for everybody to be as close as possible, and he's going to make a YOLO run and hopefully either hit the shot or light them for people that are sniping. He's going to wait till like 4 or 5 seconds. What is he doing, dude? You
7
gotta go.
seconds.
That time might be
Yeah.
displayed wrong, though.
Audacity's gonna get it. He's gonna get it right here. Boom. Reset.
Oh, good, good, good. That was close.
And here comes
Way
Cruz.
closer than I would have liked to have been. Oh, then
And
Cruz is
they give
going
him
to come
time
over
to
and shoot
aim.
you right at the end.
Oh.
Cruz is
588. He got the pen in, or not the pen, but he got the splash in, so.
gone. Noob tuber, it's all but gone. Man, run. Ram someone. Get some damage. GG.
That was really good.
First round on steps going to TNG. Wow.
Yeah, he did like nearly 4K at least. I think.
Oh, yeah, 5K basically.
Nearly 5, yeah.
I mean, 500 of that was right at the end, but still. He was just ruining people. Every time he fired, it was doing damage, it seemed. I wonder if you'll see NFTG ixnay the Artie next time because it didn't work out for him.
All right, let's see here. Sergeant Cruz coming in with almost 5K damage out of his Artie. Dead Ants 2K. Snip only pulling 12. So let's see what the difference is going to be here.
Now, is this best of 5?
Yeah. So I mean, right
Oh,
now.
okay.
So we're still.
It could be the last game, or it goes to Ghost Town.
Yes.
We want to see Ghost Town. Do it NFTG.
That last game, though, on Ends, that would have been a highlight reel game right there because of how close it was. I mean, that was just an exciting game throughout.
What, the one on Ensk, you mean?
Yeah, the last one on Ends. I mumbled
Yeah.
really bad that whole time. But, like, that one would be certainly rewatchable.
Well,
All
just
right.
gonna wait and see what they're gonna go for this time.
Just trying to read through all the different chats and everything across the board here. Yet again, it is that time to say thank you to everybody that is watching. Thank you for coming out and supporting Wednesday Night Fights. Please remember, give us love us, like us, hate us, follow us. Check us out across the board. Hit up Beaver. He's my PR specialist. They'll let you know where all the links and to-go-tos, the forums, and everywhere else to go to. So hit up Beaver Buster. They're up on Discord. Or, hey, I'm a Beaver at getabeaver.com. Please, no children under the age of 18 can go to that site because you might be
Yeah, I
in
was
the
going to
shock.
say, you very well might want to ask your parents before you go to the website.
It is not recommended for the faint of heart.
Or it is. You got to grow up sometime.
See it as education.
Yeah, right.
You
I'm
might
not going to tell
see
you not to go to it because
You
I'm
might
not your
see
parents.
that scary beaver.
NFTGs, like, we'll just pick later.
Yeah, we're gonna see what they pick. Look at this. You already know Anarchy is relaying positions via Discord.
Confirmed.
Honestly, I don't know why there is so much hatred for NG, other than 7F.
Because we're a bunch of scums, you didn't know? Well, I think it's like every Saturday we get together and sacrifice children, and people have been touchy about that in the past for some reason.
Oh,
I think they're a bunch
hey, to each your own, man. If you want to go by Druid times, it's all good. Go for it. Just don't come over to the house and kill my dogs. I'll be all good. I'm happy. You want a child to sacrifice? Hit me up. I have a good. You might be able to sell one for a good price.
good price.
See, this is the moment you can tell Hills' wife is not in the room because you hear
Oh no, she's at the, she's at a point in her life now that she went. Why do we have so many kids, and why don't we have a two-seater sports car parked in the garage? And I'm like, well, you look across the house.
That's your fault. That's where you came in.
Oh, cheating in a community match? Really? Oh my God! Look at this check. Oh, it's stupid. Why else would you flank with E100s?
Well, you can.
I just wish I could talk and type as well as I do, as well as people think I do, because I'm not that good. I promise.
So that guy
Well, they
that's
keep
XGN give it to you. I'm just gonna. It reminds me too much of Toyota, so I'm gonna start calling him Toyota. So Toyota is wondering if Anarchy's being the confirmed cheater. I don't know, Toyota. Who knows?
Well-known confirmed cheater. Ask anybody. That's
Yeah,
why I'm not allowed
report
to
him.
have any special privileges. Yes, please do.
Report him.
People don't let me do things.
Anyway, back to this match. It's been awesome. NFTG taking a little bit of time here to come back from trying to figure out what happened, how to fix it.
Oh, they're gonna go. The NFTG is going with a tier 8, I think. Oh, maybe not.
Toxic coming in with that batch hat AP.
Well, it's my
Cruz
guess
picking
Cruz
the
is going to be in artillery again. I mean, that's
Every
like,
time you see Cruz being the last one to pick, it's a guaranteed already pick. Like every day of the week.
Yeah. All right, so 2 bat chats on NFTG side with the bat chat 25T kicker. All right, so they have to come back out with a 9. So what are they going to come with? E50.
Well, unless one of their other guys haven't already, I'd imagine a bad AP.
I mean, it would be smarter if they let Toxic play the Artie. Obviously, he needs to be somewhat confident in it, but then again, you know, it's Artie, so it's going to be that hard, right? Because that way you won't give away too much intel. I mean, now you just know they're going to pick Artie.
Toxic doesn't have a 53, but I know he has the 40-43, so he could run that and be a bit of a cheese. Oh, see, now what NFTG is going to do here, which is the only thing you really can do when they bring in Artie, is just don't sit there and let you farm them. Just be really aggressive.
All right.
Well, at least mobile.
Equivalent.
Yeah, right.
Mobility.
Equivalent, you want to roll down NFTG side, Beaver, roll down TNG side, and we'll get this started.
All right, NFTG running with 2 bat chat APs, 2 object 140s, 2 regular bat chats, and an E5.
Okay, and TNG has M5255, a baby bat, object 140, the bat chat, the TVP, 2 chieftains.
All right, here we go. Do or die. It's going to get, either we're going to game 5 or this is going to be the end. I hope it goes to game 5. We all hope game 5. Everybody loves watching Ghost Town. NFTG, mobility. But a whole lot of auto loaders, so that's a lot of burst damage.
I honestly think, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see NFTG as soon as they get a little bit of intel, they're just going to go in, so there already doesn't have it in, like an effect.
Yeah, well, you don't necessarily have to go. You know, just try to wiggle them down. But, you know, at least with mediums, you have the mobility to at least keep relocating, right? To make it harder for Artie to get those shots out.
Right.
All right, so they're going to give right over here at the 890 line is going to be wide open. Miedu coming down the middle, taking quick peeks, getting spotted, Toxic Poison getting spotted, and also Snake Eyes. Audacity kind of holding back there just a little bit. Everybody's reformed tanker is taking center front line on this. Let's go check out NFTG side. So Miedu and
they're going all up one line.
Hanging back, watching the base cap, and it's going to be interesting watching this group of mediums that need to stick together. Essentially, I mean,
there's no need. I don't think there's any need for the E5 to stay back there. Well, obviously it will be safe for artillery, but
I think they're like, it's going to be interesting when the mediums try to get to the end of this and trying to cross that open field. Like, it's probably not even worth it unless they're going to hop
No.
the tracks, which
Yeah,
it looks like they're going
I
to
mean,
try
honestly, if you're gonna hop anything, hop that D4 area, jump down, and get down in the goalie, and then you could whiz around in
to. Oh,
there.
Sniff's going to come up and try to get some information.
Yep. Snip's gonna come up. Pink toxic poison here shortly. Well, he should almost get everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. The only person he won't get is Cruz and Snake Eyes.
All right, there it is.
Too bad they don't have any Artie to
I
help
know,
them out there.
seriously. If they had already to punish all that, that would have been painful
Ooh,
for him
poison,
to get all those
toxic
guys.
already getting.
Yeah, because
motored.
they can't really get away either, you know? They're stuck in that corner right now.
Yeah, that is true. Especially if they're going to keep getting him spotted. Oh, Cruz is playing a dangerous game, but they don't have any already to punish him, even if he does get spotted, right? So as soon as he falls back down there, he's safe.
Oh, hit into Sniff. Already paying the price again.
As soon as Cruz gets spotted, though, he reverses and he can't get hurt for it, you know? So that's why he's playing up so aggressive.
Sniff trying to get those quick spots yet again, but not this time. Sniff is the only thing getting spotted. Dead ants falling up. Oh, Sniff now paying for it.
And the next time he's going to try and do that, though, Cruz going to be reload. Oh, there it was already.
Cruz almost got Sniff.
Especially with them not having Artie, there's really not a huge reason for Sniff to keep trying to re-up the spots. Like, he should be doing it like once a minute just so they don't rotate. But without Artie, there's no reason to try to keep him perma.
All right, so Sherman now, he has moved up to the F6 area to give a little pressure, maybe have some turret space his direction. And then what is that, Miedu right behind him in the bush?
If they can spot Toxic, but yeah, obviously he's right in that bush, so that will be troublesome, but we'll be able to shoot him in the ass.
Where Dead Ants is, if you snake it just right, you should be able to get Toxic lit up. I don't
think they know he's there is the problem. Like, if they knew he was there, that's an easy bush to spot, but without, like, they have no idea where he is, I'd imagine. So it's kind of a risky play to try to spot him when you're not sure if he's even there.
All right, so everybody's up in the pool now, and Sniff traded off. Smart idea.
Get some hit points over there.
Yep, get some hit points over there. Reform taking a shot. I'm trying to get the best vantage point here for everybody to see the action, but this is a wide span.
Yeah, there's really not a lot going on. It's a lot of just firing at pretty long ranges at each other at the moment. I mean, NFTG is rotating to do something. I'm not sure what, but.
Well, I mean, on a map like this, it's hard to, to kind of push in through the open field.
Yeah. There really is no way to sneak up on people if you've got your guys set up right.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so Sherman and... Oh, what happened there?
Yeah, the camera kind of resetted for me there. I thought someone died.
Me too. I thought, yeah, exactly, me too. I thought someone died. I'm like, whoa.
Cruz one-shot somebody.
But Toxic is in a really good position there. In
bush, I know, god dang. Like, they're going to have to proxy spot him to get him out of there, I guess. That bush is
got
huge.
some good camo crew in there.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, there was another shot from Cruz towards there. All right, so they're trying a different way of spotting. Snip yet again getting spotted by Toxic out of that super bush.
I know. I mean, that spot is so good. Apparently,
the longer this takes for NFTG to find a way in, they're just gonna get wiggled down by the. At some point, the timer is going to be that low that, they should just put a batch out wherever at K1 and just go for the draw. I mean, I don't see TNG winning this, though, because they're kind of turtled in. They won't lose, but they won't be able to take the win either.
The only thing is, if they wanted to, they've got enough mediums where they're not set in the turtle. Like, they are turtling with medium tanks. So, I mean, they could start pressing their advantage whenever they wanted to, but I don't think they're going to do that.
They have to do that at some point.
Yeah,
I mean, it's now 3 minutes, basically 4 minutes left. So there's going to be a point where that's not going to
they're starting to move. Toxic is coming. He's moving. He's out of his freaking super bush.
He did it at the right time as well because NFTG abandoned the
Yeah,
entire
I know.
sign.
I think once nothing had been spotted for a while, they start to kind of get like you get antsy when you don't know where people are, and so that's why everybody's kind of moving around trying to re-up some spots.
3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the match. This is kill or be killed, cap or
I
be
know.
capped. So
They're already down 13.8% HP, so I'm not sure if they still want to YOLO in there.
Yeah, I mean TNG has the hit points on them, but
I mean at this point in time,
Well, one being an Artie, obviously, on TNG, so that's a lot
Sniff taking a
oh,
hit.
that hurt Sniff.
that way.
That could have been way worse.
TNG now on the move.
Oh wow, holy crap! Here they come. NFTG's coming all the way over. They need to spot some more of these guys so they know, or else it's going to be a pretty bad surprise for them.
Well, that's.
I think it's already too late for them to push in, considering their health pools.
Yeah, that's true.
2
I
minutes
mean,
left on the
obviously,
match.
you still have to go to the open fields.
Now, do you
Yes,
think
they
we'll
have a
see
tank
NFTG
class.
not push just so the game doesn't get lost, like just to force the draw? You think they'll just keep sitting there?
Yeah, I mean, what I would do on an NFTG side now is just
type
try
in the chat really fast and tell them cap or be capped, kill or be killed.
Nobody's going to check their Discord in the middle of the thing. They should already know that. Come on.
Well, they should.
I mean, what I will be doing as NFTG might be a bit lame for a practice scrim, but I will just go for the draw and just try over again, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. If this was a tournament match, like you said, Quev, just put somebody in like K1 and then just push with your guys and see what happens. Either you get lucky or you don't. And even if you don't, who really cares?
TNG forcing partial push.
But
here we go.
Not be able to win this unless they get really lucky, but
yeah, well, no, because the like Sniff and stuff and the other bad chats, they're just so far away. They're never gonna be able to get there.
Yeah, I think they did it on purpose just to make sure that they have the draw in there. You know,
yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. If I mean those are the rules, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a relatively friendly scrim, but I don't see a problem with it in my opinion.
No, I mean it makes sense.
Oh no, they're going all balls in. Here they go.
Oh, good.
TNG
okay.
still want to go for the win?
No, it's not TNG doing it. It's NFTG forcing.
Oh, NFTG going as well, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Well, even if TNG went in there, as long as NFTG didn't engage them, they could have forced the draw, but they didn't want the draw apparently.
1 minute left.
Oh, that freaking ram! 788 on IASA.
Yeah, just like we said, probably in a practice scrim I wouldn't have done it either. But in a tournament match, yeah,
that's
you
fair.
Needed to go for the draw.
Yeah, I could agree to that. NFTG is giving them their licks though; they're not giving it away for free, which is good to see. The only problem is like TNG has a lot of tanks on the reloaded right now. They're coming back up. Good games. Yeah. In a tournament match, that would have definitely been a draw, but still fun to watch.
GG guys, great games to watch. TNG pulling it out. Over on that side, no one. I mean, Sergeant Cruz coming in at 28.99. Call it 2,900.
Still a pretty good game.
Yeah,
it's still good for Artie, but they didn't have enough hit points really for him to farm big. Like the only thing that he really could shoot was the E5, and then he got that shot on Sniff. But it wasn't like last game where they had 3 heavies.
True that.
Alrighty. All across the board. I'm gonna open up the room.
But yeah, that's a bit, you know, it's pretty safe to play like that, you know, like turtle in and play with the Artie. But like I said, it can be tricky to secure a win.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's hard to crack a turtle on stats with an artillery, but yeah, it's also hard to because you have no map control whatsoever. You're basically on like 10% of the map. So
especially on a map this big, it's very easy for the other team to just not want to. Like if the other team doesn't want to bring the fight to you, there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly. You know? Yeah. And then the other team can just draw it out.
Yeah.
Try again. Maybe they get lucky in opening, or you know, they spot Artie somehow, or someone makes slight mistakes, get out of position, and they can clip them out. And you know, and if not, they just draw it like 5 times in a row until they, you know, you never know.
Well, I guess that's kind of why people like Encounter, because it's way harder to turtle Encounter.
Yeah, true. Yeah, for sure. Well, it was interesting to see the other day at a scrim, and the enemy team was turtling as well on Overlord, but they didn't turtle like near their base. They were turtling like towards the beach, not on the beach, but like on the ramp. So what happened is that I could just put like I put two tanks, I think, on the cap. They didn't get spotted, and they were just stuck in that corner, you know. And I'm like, if you're gonna turtle, at least be close to your base, you know. So
Yeah, I know, right? It doesn't work if you can get capped out. It was still good games to watch, though.
Yep, so there we go.
The Friday night game, and then whenever NFTG and Corruption play, man, those are going to be really good.
So reminder.
Well, this weekend we're gonna be, you know, on the WNF tournament. It's gonna be Immortals versus TNG, and on the other
that's what I said on Friday.
We're facing Corruption. So
yeah.
That's kind of cool. So you get to play everybody.
So let's see here. We'll go down the listing really fast. Saturday at 3 p.m. will be the NFTG versus Corrupt. And then TNG fight will be Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. What I will do, I will pre-record that, and I will replay that at 8 p.m. Eastern live here on Wednesday Night Fights, so everybody can yet again. And what I'll do is do a pre-record placement. You guys will be able to chat in the chat, still be able to hear all the commentator, and then also at the same time, us commentators will be able to have more chat experience with you guys in the chat, talking with you on Twitch, and then across the
He
board.
wants to play. They want to play Ghost Town, or at least Pat does. TNG wants to keep playing if NFTG will allow it.
Alrighty.
I mean, as long as you'll stream it, they'll play, I suppose. That's what Pat's saying.
We'll make it a little fun then.
They want Ghost Town.
Yeah, no. Keeping it Ghost Town, but I'm changing it out to Encounter. Some people come in, some people go out. Looks like Tanker came in, then Tanker came out.
Yeah, he was going to post-game commentate, but if they're going to play again...
We're going to do that. Let me take off this banner here. So we're going to continue on, see if we go to... Where are they all talking at, guys?
Holy crap, other things. Oh, they already agreed. NFTG and them already talked about it.
Where at?
TNG just pinged me in TNG's Discord, and Warlike said, "We know it's over, but we want to keep playing," and Sniff agreed. So, if NFTG didn't want to play, they would have left, right? So I think they want to play.
So we are going to see a Game 5.
Winner takes it all.
I just think people like playing Ghost Town.
Well, it's good to practice it. I mean, if you ever play it during a tournament match, you know, it's going to be really important, right? Because it's a tiebreaker at that point. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as Hells will stream it, I've got no problem staying. I don't have anywhere to be.
Well, I can do one more game, but then I'm out.
Oh, dude, it's gotta be like 5 in the morning there, right?
Well, close to 6, but yeah.
Yeah, god dang.
There's still an NFTG side on the other side of the room between the TNG guys.
He's just gonna stay with us. Sorry.
All right, I'll lock down the room again.
Else, you have to switch over the Radical Texas guy to the other side.
There we go. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Eyes have been staring at a computer screen for a little bit, so I looked back and was kind of blinky blink. Readjust the eyes.
Well, this should be at least interesting, I hope.
Alrighty. Tink. All right. Alrighty, there we go. I'll run down the NFTG side this time round. Nerf, are you back?
That's a no.
Nope. All right, Beaver, you want to run down TNG side, and we'll get this going.
Okay. You want to start, or you want me to?
Here, I can start it out. Why not? 1 Rue, pair of T57 heavies, 2 E5s, 2 E100s.
Okay, and TNG has an E4, a AMX 1390, a Batchat, a T57 heavy, 2 E5s, and a 50.
Noob tuber.
They need to get reported. He's gonna swap out tanks after the call. Oh, there it is again. Same tank.
All right, we're out of here. We're doing game 5. So this is going to be interesting. A little bit of a free-for-all. Going to have some fun with this. Pull out all the stops. Say, hey, we beat TNG on TNG or NFTG on Ghost Town. Be a decent run. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, pretty good lineups on both sides, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, I dig the NFTG lineup quite a bit. And then it's almost kind of the same a little bit on with the 50B and the 57 heavy. So, I mean...
TNG just went for more vision with the Batchat. Like, instead of
Yeah.
bringing just a light. That's the only real difference. I mean...
More
NFTG's got a lot
mobility.
of hit points. Yeah, they just have a little bit better vision, so they can spot both sides instead of just one side. But NFTG is going to spot one side, push the other, so it doesn't really matter.
Now that Batchat is about to lit up the entire force of NFTG.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be like a holy crap moment right there. Oh, can he really not see them? Oh, God, he's going to have to get in like knife fighting range to spot him, apparently.
Oh,
He only spotted one guy out of that?
Oh, wow, that was a bit weird.
I know. I would have thought he would have spotted. Like, the E100 camo rating is OP, apparently. That doesn't make much sense.
All right, so now everybody's spotted on that side. So now they realize, okay, NFTG is going to be...
Okay, yeah, now they've got all that.
That's a pretty huge advantage, though, because... Well,
I know.
They just spotted
It's
two
nice to know
tanks now,
things. More like if he tries to make the run.
Trying to make a shot.
Yeah, now I think what they're gonna try to do is they should push tanker. I wouldn't be surprised if you see that, especially with the 57 heavy. But I'd imagine TNG is gonna try to close them in. But they're getting crossfired right now.
I see dead tanked right. Yep. All right,
Yeah.
Oi, they
wow! Look at that shot.
Every direction.
Yeah, well,
And
with Pat way out
even
wide like
return.
that, he's got the cross on him really well.
That's gone.
Well, that 50B and that Batchat just managed to shoot out against all those heavies without even any return fire.
Well, now that Tanker has support, they can't push them. But I thought when the 57 heavy rotated over, they were just going to push him because they had the wicked bad overmatch. But now he's got
Toxic
friends.
now, flipping out, going for the 57s.
TNG is
Yeah,
already
to make a gun run.
Hornet's gonna get clipped out right here. One
huge advantage. Oh, and in the ass as well.
three, gone.
Oh my god, yeah. That was
This
working well
this
together
is
right
this
there.
is over. They're getting surrounded.
They really just they tried to play aggressively, and I don't know if TNG was set up for it or rotated well, but they just got him into a cross and they got stuck in really badly.
Yeah, and
Both. They were positioned well, but afterwards rotation was pretty good.
They are legitimately like completely circled right now. There's nothing they could do to get out of this basically.
No, they're
Because
just
they're set up so well. Even if everybody was still full health, that was a loss because of how bad a positioning they were in.
so many names in one little area. I can't.
I know people were getting melted.
Well,
run.
I know the RU's gonna come in and be annoying. I guess.
NoobTuber just.
Oh, I was just gonna say they don't really have any speed to keep up with him, but then he takes that big huge E4 slam and things get a lot easier.
And there.
Oh, what a snapshot! God dang.
TNG taking game 5. That was quick, and I'm not going to say
Ghost Hunt can do that.
Cruz coming in 4K. Ow.
Dead Ants got wrecked right there with that cross. He got farmed.
Oh my god. Audacity 3200. Warlike 3200. Freeform Tanker 2400. What the hell?
Yeah, that was just a bad thing for him.
Rip. Alright, man.
We actually, last time we played, we tried that same strat, and it would have worked, but like right there, I mean, I guess that's how you counter that strat.
Alright, everybody, throw out your GGs for these guys.
They're not going to play. I think they want to play both sides of Ghost Town. Oh, no, they don't. They must not. Okay. Oh, no. I thought they were going to play both sides of Ghost Town, but apparently not.
I don't. I wanna play my bat right now. Oh my, I'm tired as hell. But yeah, there were some good matches tonight, man.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get to see any of the other games, but that second game on Ensk with TNG was really good. That was a really good match.
Yeah, the closer the battles are, the better,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though this last game was pretty much one-sided, it was still interesting to see, though, because how well TNG, played that out. But yeah.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
Alrighty. That was an interesting night of streams. We had some awesome stuff. Came down every which way. Let's do a quick evening recap. So, first game out the door, DP versus Law of 8. Wow. GG's out there to DP.
How did that one go? I missed that one as well.
DP coming out, keeping their reputation strong, holding down that 8 p.m. slot and being undefeated in the 8 p.m. slot. That was awesome. 9 p.m. slot, UGCC versus Nightmare. Both teams brought it out. It went to game 5. UGCC on the big win.
Oh, wow.
Then yet again, the 10 p.m. slot, we had NFTG versus TNG. Went to game 4. TNG did pull it out. NFTG put out a big fight, and it was awesome. Then we went to game 5 just to have for some fun and some memes. And TNG coming out and showing why they're the first best team in the world. So, with that being said, we can have a little bit of free time. We have about 10 minutes of time here in between of just some Just talking.
And we got stuff to do.
I know I need to go out and have outside and have a cigarette, get a drink, other than Red Bull, or I'm gonna like rip my own like curtains off the walls and jump off stuff like I'm Superman. But
Are you cutting off there again, Hels? I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it's because he's going outside.
Trying to get everything all set up here. I don't know how much more we're gonna do here. I don't. Did you guys have any comments for tonight?
Nothing in particular. I mean, the games were good. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
they were really good games, interesting matchups. Yeah, me personally looking forward to the real world work, you know, on Friday or Saturday, whenever the game's going to get played, you know.
The 2 cup matches should be really good to watch.
Yeah, you know, we have 2 interesting matches for in 2 different tournaments, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to be playing in the WNF, but probably going to be playing the other one. But yeah, you know, interesting matchups and interested to see how it's going to play out.
Oh
when
yeah,
when it really matters, right?
Right.
Okay, we got that rolling. Cool. So I think we got everything. I want to say. So what I'll probably do is just start doing the ending. And if you guys have anything else or that you want to say, or
well, Reform Tanker just joined the channel as well. I don't know if he has anything to say about the match he
so I
just
think
played.
he's doing something.
Okay.
No, I'm here. I'm just.
Oh dang it!
Tanker, did you have some fun this game out?
Yeah, it was good until I came across an artillery and steps, and then it kind of went downhill. But
Should have stopped.
other than that, it was fun.
If only you were a little better, you might have been able to win that match on ends, but unfortunately not.
Man, yeah, I have no idea. I was shaking. Oh,
That was so crazy. That E100, I can't believe he rushed you. He traded really poorly. Like you almost were able to win that. And then Revered almost got the win at the end as well. Like every part of that was so much fun to watch.
Well, the thing is, I kept lagging out of the party constantly, and as soon as I killed that E4, I lagged out, and we had no comms.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get better internet. Well, that's where just playing together and having kind of a knowledge of each other helps. You know, you guys have played together. You can know you can trust the other guy, that he's at least competent. But, you know, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm not too sure about that, but I'm just messing with you.
I think
the ends games were really interesting to see. I mean, especially obviously the second one, you know, there were some mistakes obviously here and there, but, you know, it's always good to see those close games. And yeah, I like to play and the rotation on that last on Ghost Town.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really well executed.
That Ghost Town was mean. Yeah, that was really nice. That crossfire.
Alrighty, so it's midnight Eastern. You know what that means? It's time to go ahead and start getting this shut down.
Yeah, time for bed.
I do not know why my mic keeps going on Fritz. I'll have to fix that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting. Rip. I don't know. It's quite interesting. Well, it is what it is.
I'm not going to be waiting any longer. I'm just going to jump out right away.
Okay,
I'm way too tired now. So thanks for having me. I'll see you all next time.
All right.
Anytime.
Talk to you here later, there, Queblin. Take her easy.
Later.
All right. So we had our final thoughts, final sayings. So let me do what we always do when we get ready to go. Got the ending music on, cranked up. I want to say thank you to everybody that did come out tonight. DP, Law of 8, UGCC, Nightmare, of course, NFTG and TNG. All my guest commentators and everybody that did come out, King of Guns, Premium Spammer, Frazzle, Beaver, of course, Reformed Tanker, Quevlin, Nerve, Anarchy, and by myself, Hellcat Death. It's was an awesome evening, an awesome time. I had an amazing time. Friday Night Fight Cup coming up early. The game will be aired at 8 p.m. If there is anything else not really on the board, I guess there isn't. And then the second game will be on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Everybody be there. For everybody here at the Wednesday Night Fight staff, I'm Hellcat Death. This has been a WNF production.
Looking over my back.